that down. You. What is good? What's good? What's good? What's good?
Everything's good in Canada.
All right, chill. I ain't okay. Everything's good. Chill. Say everything good in Canada, man. Y'all, hey, look.
Let's go.
I got My guy Chill is in the building. Hey, what's up, y'all, man? Welcome to another episode. Tonight's episode of the Blerd AF. I am here with the homie Chill. Dre couldn't make it today. He had to go and what they say, make the biscuits.
Work for the white man.
He had to go make the biscuits.
Oh, okay. You got he's biscuiting.
He had to go make the biscuits. Now I'm just playing. He had to get to work, man. He had to go do some work. And we miss Amika too. So she might pop up, she might not, but it don't matter. I'm gonna still put on a good show for y'all tonight, man. I got Chill Monger. Tell him where you from, Chill.
Canada. That's where I'm from.
Tell him your channel, man.
Okay, yeah. The channel is spelled Chill Monger. So if you ever want to see basically what he does, but with my perspective, you can subscribe to Chill Monger.
My dog say Canada. Yes, Chill is from Canada, y'all. If y'all didn't know, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. And if y'all have ever watched me and Chill go back and forth, y'all know it's on for a good show, man. Y'all know I oppose Chill at every turn.
Yeah, I usually like to base a lot of my statements in reality. Like when a comic book goes 12 issues, but there's no issue 13, I say it's canceled. He doesn't like that stuff.
Nah, because if it goes 12 and then they just restart it, it's still going. I don't know why he says it's canceled, but if it's still going, it's still going. Canceled is like we don't get a book. That's canceled to me. But that ain't what we're talking about. Today, y'all, we're going to be talking about this new Trump tariff on movies. Movies being filmed out of the States or out of the United States overseas. There's a new Trump tariff. Going to be talking about this Peacemaker season 2. What was that, episode 6?
Yeah,
episode 6. And then also I want to talk a little bit about Bad Bunny performing at the Super Bowl. Controversial Super Bowl. A6 Feige got him, man. Feige recruited him, man. We lost Dre to Feige, man. That's nah, he had to work, man. He had to work. But yeah, man, without further ado, let's push this button and get this show started.
What does this button do?
Yes, indeed. Let's see who all in the building. Junior Network. Junior, what's good? Junior. Q, the homie Q is in the building. What's up? Six the Truth. Buck Thoughts is in the building. What's up, Buck?
Hello, Bucks.
What up? Six say the first. You know, I got shots for Feige. I keep a clip for Feige, man. I just keep one on deck. You know already. Buck say Feige strikes again. Yeah, man. I'm gonna start with this because Chill only knows about Bad Bunny. What you said? The
Booker T song? Yeah, you didn't even know he had a song with Booker T, and the music video featured Booker T.
Okay, I did not know, man. I did not know. But yeah, I don't try to get we don't do politics too much on these shows or whatever. But I just find it funny. That they are already wilding. You know what I'm saying? This is from Yahoo. This is MAGA's freaking out about Bad Bunny performing at the Super Bowl, and their explanation is WTF. Said it's time to take your Duolingo Spanish course seriously on Sunday. Bad Bunny, whose real name is Benito Antonio Martinez Ocasio, announced on social media he will headline the Super Bowl LX. What is that? 60?
Who cares?
60. Yeah. Super Bowl 60 halftime show at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California on February 8th. The Puerto Rican superstar who has been long credited with helping to popularize Spanish language and rap music swiftly made it clear on his social media accounts that he intends to do his entire set in Espanol. That's crazy, man. What you think about a Super Bowl act doing the whole set in Spanish? I want to see this. I got to
Well,
see this.
you're trying to grow the sport, right? Well, this year,
Yeah,
this is not for the English speakers. This is for the people who are south of the border and
uh,
everywhere else where they speak that language, and maybe you can add to the game. You know, you can grow it. But if I'm a white supremacist, I'm so angry that, oh my god, they're taking our jobs and my culture and all that stuff. I'm gonna be angry,
they
masked
shouldn't be
in.
angry though. Spanish is a white language.
I
It's a
think
European language. What they shouldn't be
Yeah,
mad.
but remember, like, I'm a white supremacist, so I think every problem in my country is from the others, and so this language, this Puerto Rican dude represents the others, and sort of giving them a voice upsets me.
That's crazy. I think this is gonna be wild. I want to see. I'm not even a big Bad Bunny fan, but I just can't wait to see heads explode when he come out here and does the whole set. I wonder is it just gonna be him? A solo set of Espanol at the Super Bowl. Oh man. Oh man. They what just happened on Jimmy Kimmel with Jimmy Kimmel? Could you see a situation like this going down? Like
Really,
who is that? What's the two networks, Next Star and what's the other?
Sinclair?
Sinclair. Yeah. Could you see them just saying, cut that. We're not letting that play. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know, because it's gonna be on NBC. I think it's gonna be on NBC.
Oh,
I think the Super Bowl might be on
Comcast.
NBC, but yeah, but that doesn't mean these local networks won't, these local broadcasters won't just cut the feed.
Well, you know what always happens? There's gonna be a competitor who's gonna say, "Hey, country music channel, change the channel at halftime if you want to see something in English that you're gonna understand. Here
Yeah.
comes Toby
And
Keith."
I'm not mad at that.
Of
I'm
course,
not
there's nothing wrong with that.
actually I am not mad at that. If they say, you know what, y'all don't want to watch Bad Bunny, come over here and watch it, because who was that? Fox did that with In Living Color back in the day.
Oh yeah, the WWE
Yeah.
did that with Mick Foley versus The Rock for the championship.
Mhm. So I'm not mad at that if that's what they want to do.
Nothing wrong with that. And
Going back
I
into
would really be interested to see what the ratings are for that. Not to be like that's how many hatefuls we have, because it
yeah.
actually makes sense to me. If I don't speak the language, I don't know any of his songs.
Mhm.
I'd rather just watch the language and the
Just watch
songs that I
something.
would
Yeah.
rather enjoy.
Yeah. No, you make a valid point, man. You know, like I said, I know a little bit of, Espanol. I can get by a little bit, but I don't listen to music in Espanol. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it'll be a culture shock even for me, like you said. And I'm not the white supremacist. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even leaning. It'll just be like, okay, I know some of his little bops, but I don't know if I can sit through a whole Super Bowl halftime 20-minute halftime show of Bad Bunny. I just don't know if I can do that. You know what I'm saying? But I think this is gonna be dope. I just want to see the people's heads blow up.
Super Bowl's usually what, 15 minutes worth? I think
About 15, 20. It could
the
go into
halftime show's
20.
15, 20.
Yeah, 15, 20. Probably can go into the 25-ish. That might be pushing it though, but normally halftime is normally 15 minutes.
Whoever is this alternate act on another channel, on the country music channel, maybe as a collaboration, they're gonna be kind of the face of hatred and targeted by everyone who's like, "Oh, you guys, you're all bigots." Like it's gonna suck for them, whoever they
I
are.
know, but they got to figure out and that's dope you brought it up. They have to figure out a way to not want to be the face of bigotry and hatred, but just because
Unless they don't care.
because at the end of the, I mean, you made a valid point. Like, hey, majority of America does not rock. You know what I'm saying? Listen to Bad Bunny like that. Yes, he is a international superstar. He might be number 2, 3, 4. You know what I'm saying? Guy on the global scale, but here in America, we don't get down like that. I can see you saying CMT doing it. I can see other hip hop, some black stations, you know what I'm saying, or just some other regular stations saying, "Hey, come, we got
Yeah, every genre of music that
Lil
speaks
Wayne.
English.
Lil Wayne finally getting the, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
we can get something like that. I just
No, but
can see that
would
actually
that
happen.
artist want to be out of solidarity with Bad Bunny?
Now that's a good question.
And I don't see you're gonna find somebody, but there's a black artist somewhere who's gonna take that
Yeah, he'll
job
be
and be
like,
like, yeah,
man,
sure,
he'll be like, man, fuck Bad Bunny. I want
yeah,
y'all come
someone
watch
is
me.
gonna do it.
And
I
it
don't think
might,
it's a
but
good.
yeah, and
You
it
gotta
just might
respect
not be
Jay
as
Z.
Jay-Z. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a dope pick. It's not a bad, like, I'm not looking at this like this is a horrible pick. Cause we've done rock, we've done the nostalgia, we did West Coast, we did Kendrick, you know what I'm saying? As far as the past 10 years is what we've gotten. We don't have Mike, we don't have Prince, we don't, you know what I'm saying? A lot of the greats are have passed on. What else do you do? We've done Lady Gaga, we did Pink, who else we did?
Pink was a headliner, really? Wow.
Yeah, I think we did Pink. If I remember correctly, we did Pink. I mean, we could do a Janet Jackson. I mean, it's people we can get, but is anybody staying to watch a Janet Jackson? And I love Janet Jackson. I just don't know if you couldn't do Janet Jackson because we did Janet Jackson. I forgot we did Janet Jackson already. They're not bringing Janet back because of the Justin Timberlake
I'll have you naked by the end of this song.
situation. So I just don't know who you get. Cardi, Nicki Minaj.
No. Don't say I don't know who you're gonna get. There's plenty of artists. There's like a handful of artists who are worthy.
It is, but it's gotta the way I look at the Super Bowl, like it's gotta be a certain prestige involved. I can't just go and get anybody off the street. You see what I'm saying? Yes, there's plenty of artists, but they have to be Super Bowl. Get RDJ. They have to be Super Bowl worthy. You know what I'm saying? Like the show has to be super, because I'm sandwiched in between the hottest game in town. The halftime show has to be a match to the hottest game in town. You can't just go and get Juvenile and Cash Money. You can't just do that because they show I don't see living up to Super Bowl standard. It's got to live up to a Super Bowl standard.
Plenty of rock bands who never got a chance, even if they might be older. But Green Day
live up to the Super Bowl standard. Like, give me one. I'm not mad at a rock band, but like, who?
Look at the Hall of Fame. Whoever was recently inducted, Green Day. Whoever was, some of those punk bands.
Was Green Day just inducted in the Hall of Fame?
No, they were inducted maybe 5 years ago.
What? I don't know about no Green Day.
You don't know about Green Day, really?
No, I'm saying I don't know about getting them for the Super Bowl. That's what I'm saying. I know who Green Day is. I just don't know about getting them for the Super Bowl.
I thought they were big enough for that. I think they're huge.
No, man.
No?
Did we do Guns N' Roses already?
Maybe we did. I don't remember.
6 at Green Day, too political. Yeah, they are real political. We did Blink 182. Did we do Blink? No, we didn't do Blink. We did Old Girl from Blink 182. No, that ain't Blink 182. I'm thinking somebody else. Never mind.
We can have Good Charlotte show up.
I think Good Charlotte might have already been on there. But I'm not mad at Good Charlotte. Are they? I would just have to go back and see, are they Super Bowl caliber bands? You see what I'm saying? Super Bowl caliber bands, meaning is the show going to be good? Some of them shows, some of those rock group shows was kind of mediocre. They didn't live up to the hype.
Well, yeah, it all depends on the performer. Like the way Pregnant Rihanna was way different than Usher or Bruno Mars.
Yeah, and I wouldn't have put Rihanna up there. I think
maybe they didn't know she was pregnant.
No, she was up there pregnant.
Maybe they didn't know she was pregnant.
Oh, you talking about when they announced it?
So you mean you wouldn't have Rihanna as an act? Like she's not Super Bowl worthy? Is that what you mean? I don't think that's right.
Yeah, I'm saying that. And I like Rihanna. I just thought, look at the show she gave us. Did she give us a Super Bowl show?
Yeah, and she was pregnant. So yes, for that reason, don't select her that year. Just tell her come back next year, or that whenever you are able to perform.
I've been to a Rihanna show while she wasn't pregnant, but it is what it is. If that's the case, Mariah Carey.
She hasn't done one yet. There you go.
Nope, but she puts on a horrible show. Like I would not pick Mariah Carey. But if we talking Rihanna, Mariah Carey, because now it's just the background going, you know what I'm saying? Like they're not doing anything, but Mariah stands in one spot. She know that her whole thing is her voice, so that's cool. But
Yeah, it's
you
her
know what I would like
vocals.
to see? One hit. What if they did like one hit wonders? Just a group of one hit wonders who just came out and
That's
just
so insulting. But if you're actually a one-hit wonder, you don't care.
nah, you don't care. Right, you don't care. I'm doing the Super Bowl as a one hit wonder.
Yeah, I might get
But
some
they
more
got to be like
streams.
top 40. At one point in time, they reached #1 spot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that was it.
The guys who sing bop.
Yep. What's their names? I know exactly.
Hanson.
Hanson, yeah, Hanson. Yep, Hanson, Vanilla Ice.
Vanilla Ice could do it.
Return of the Mac. What's my man's
What's a
name?
recent
Mac
one-hit
Morrison?
wonder? I
Huh?
think Ice Spice was a one-hit wonder, but like she makes more songs that so like she can't call her a one-hit wonder.
Just because you make more songs don't mean you're not a one hit wonder.
Yeah,
And there's
because they're
nothing
not
wrong being a
hits.
one hit wonder.
There's nothing wrong with being a one-hit wonder. No, you
Nah.
want to maximize on the success and you want to still be able to do it as for a
Because
living.
and the reason I said shit, I would love to be a one hit wonder. Give me shit where all I can tour off my one song. The crowd is just showing up for
Gangnam Style.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Now I got other songs in the tuck, but they here for Gangnam Style. You right.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, I'm fine with being a one hit wonder because that one hit is gonna feed my family for a lifetime. Think about it, for a lifetime.
Yeah,
I'm
all the
good.
appearances you make, you even have a little dance next to it. It's just so good.
Just saying, man. Let me get back to this article real quick and then we can move on. It says, considering the right loves to use phrases like we speak English in America and go back to your country towards non-English speakers, one would assume that MAGA fans would be furious at the NFL for its halftime show selection, which is chosen in partnership with Jay-Z's entertainment company, Rock Nation. And they certainly are for those eye-rolling inducing reasons, but their outrage goes a tad bit deeper. Notable MAGA mouthpieces like Benny Johnson, the right-wing Daily Wire commentator Joe Coca of Fox News, Jack Posobiec, and a far-right activist, conspiracy theorist, and others quickly expressed their outrage. I knew it. Here go the outrage. Here we go. Now we get into it. So this is Bad Bunny. This is by Benny Johnson. He was just announced as Super Bowl 2026 Super Bowl halftime show, massive Trump hater, anti-ICE activist, no songs in English. He even canceled his entire U.S. tour for this reason. Fucking ICE could be outside my concert, and it's something that we were.
Oh, really? He
Yep.
canceled the concert knowing that the agents may be scooping up people. Wow.
Yep. Which I think is I've seen a lot of people saying, "Oh, he'll cancel a concert, but then to do the Super Bowl." I think a lot of people don't know that they don't get paid to do the Super Bowl. They actually have to put money out. You actually, because it's your show, so you're spending money to put the show together and all of this. It's more of an advertisement for you. You know what I'm saying? Think of like when we put an advertisement on YouTube or something like that. I don't know if you've ever done that, but you pay for that. You pay that. So you're paying to advertise yourself on the biggest stage in the world. That's the reason why people do the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But you don't get paid to do the Super Bowl.
How many people do watch the Super Bowl every year?
Average, let me see.
It's in the millions.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, 127 million viewers.
Yep, 127.7.
Oh my God.
That's the
yeah. So you get to be in front of 127 million people, and all those people are with their friends, and they're telling every little factoid about like the somebody in every friend group knows something about Bad Bunny. You know, he used to date so and so. Oh,
right.
That's a lot of advertisement
and
for you.
Look, we in September. Super Bowl is in February. Don't look. Watch the rollout. Watch his girlfriend show up out of the blue that you now know who she is, and it's gonna be a rollout to make sure that they get some American fans to understand who Bad Bunny is. Watch that rollout. Robbie Starbuck says Roger Goodell and the NFL just decided to make the Super Bowl political by picking Bad Bunny as the 2026 Super Bowl music act. The guy literally says he isn't touring the U.S. because of Trump's ICE raids and just released a video mocking President Trump. I mean, what do they expect though? Like, you got a guy who's Puerto Rican, he can't get deported. He's American, by citizenship. Being born in Puerto Rico, you are American citizen. But at the same time, ICE ain't giving two F's about if you a citizen or not. They just looking at you and making a determination that you might be an illegal, right? So yeah, if he not down with that, but I don't necessarily see that as political.
Yeah,
And
it's
who
so
and it's another.
intolerant.
I'm not to cut you off, Chill. At this moment in time, who wouldn't be political? Because they're either gonna be. They've made it to the point to where you have to be on this side or that side.
Oh,
So if they go
there's no
get some,
complaints. If he was pro ICE, if he had like a
no,
tweet or something that was in their favor, they're not saying that.
right, they're not, but that's still political. If somebody is pro ICE, let's say they was out here championing ICE, championing the raids, the deportation, that is a political statement. That's a political move. If he made a pro ICE song, is that not a political song?
Yeah, it would be. So why do we even entertain these fools and all these tweets over here that Yahoo has collected? It's nonsense.
It's just funny to me.
I know
I
double
love
speak
knowing
when
what
I
the
hear it.
enemy thinks.
I know what it feels like. I know what it sounds like when they want to mask their hate and their criticism with politics. I get it, bro. You guys are just not into this stuff. And it's actually okay for you to say, I don't speak his language or listen to his songs. I don't want to listen to him. Just wait for Country Music Channel to announce next week that, well, on February 5, we're going to have a show of our own. And it's going to be,
Right.
and then they announce who the artists
The
are.
Banjo Brothers.
So
They
who's
gonna have
that
like
guy?
a banjo
Try that in a small
Oh,
town.
nah.
He's
I don't
first in
think that'll get no
line.
views. I don't think that'll get no views. But
You out of
yeah,
your
something
mind.
like that.
That is for the audience right here who doesn't want to check out Bad Bunny.
But I'm with you. I do see. I don't know
Share my
if country
screen.
music would do that or whatever. CMT. Come on, add to the stage.
Yeah, screen share me.
I'm trying.
This is a hit song from Bad Bunny with Booker T. What? Look
Was
at him
it
in the music video. Oh,
no
muscular.
volume? Oh, you ain't want to play the volume? That's fine.
Nah, because
I've
then
never seen this.
they'll
Never
strike
seen
us.
this. How
He's
old
just
is
out
this?
here? Yeah, 4 years, 5 years.
Oh, Booker T, huh?
Yeah, let's listen
That's
to
what's
him.
up. So I mean, but he has.
He said, "I'm about to give you the scissor kick, and when I spin a Rooney, she want to see my."
If Booker T shows up at the Super Bowl as he's performing that,
Yo, he might. I wanted Shawn Michaels to be there when Kendrick says "Sweet Chin Music" and I won't pass the ox. He needed to be there if Shawn didn't show up.
But I think, has Bad Bunny performed at like I know he's done some boxing events. Has he done any WrestleMania stuff? Has he at like WrestleMania or like a big wrestling show?
He had to have. He's too involved with the WWE.
Yeah. Mm.
He's always ringside. One time he entered a match. Like he probably can perform.
He was supposed to be. Remember, he was supposed to be El Luchador.
He was El Grande Americano.
No, the Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, Muerto or something like that.
Was it
El Muerto?
El Luchador. Anyway, he was supposed to. I believe he does have an American following, and he's international. But I do think it's enough of American following for them to be all right. But
he gets all the stadiums. He sells out no matter where he goes. Toronto, Jacksonville, he'll sell out.
Yeah. So I want to see, because they say Kendrick was the most watched halftime show in Super Bowl history. I want to see if Bad Bunny could up the ante on that.
Oh, the international numbers? Yeah. There's so many countries, so much big populations there. And then the Americans, not everyone wants to go to change channel to the country music. It's what we
some people just leave it and just go do stuff anyway.
Yeah, it's already on TV. It counts the view. But the interesting thing is if a hip hop band group goes, well, we got this, we'll do our own. Like if BET wants to come change the channel at 9 o'clock in the middle of the game, we got our show. That would be interesting to me. I think that would be out of solidarity. And I think that would stoke flames of divisiveness when it doesn't need to be. But so I'd be interested in who does it, who would be the artist to do it? Nelly? Who would be the artist to say, I got no problems with doing a halftime show in the time of Bad Bunny?
I don't think. You know what I think this is the play on? I think this is more for streaming. I could see this being they're gonna, because I don't know if they counted the streaming numbers, but I think because I don't even know if it was shown on like a stream or something. But I can see this year them putting the Super Bowl on the streaming channel at the same time, simulcast, and see how that works.
I think it was last year.
Did they do a simulcast last year?
Tubi might have had it.
I think you're right. Okay. I don't see no on the hip hop side. I don't see nobody doing that because it's kind of like hating. I ain't finna hate on this. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
Even though Lil Wayne did try that last year.
What did he do last year for Kendrick?
He did. It wasn't where he did like a concert, but he announced his album. You know what I'm saying? He did like I forgot what he tried to do, like a whole rollout during, but it was to try to piggyback off of Kendrick's moment. That's what I'm saying. Like,
sure, nothing wrong with that. No, I mean, if you're taking eyeballs away, and I don't know any big rapper who is on that ilk. Kanye West, maybe.
I could see Kanye.
He never put anything past him.
Yeah.
No, Kanye West is definitely 100% gonna do that.
Yeah.
And who's gonna
over Cap? Not just. I agree with you, man. I got a lot of words to say about Cap, but it's for another time.
Colin Kaepernick, what? Did you read his comic book?
Nah, I really don't. I don't really care too much about Cap, man. I think he left us high and dry, and I ain't like that. I just didn't like that.
I think I get it. I think I understand that and agree with it. That he did actually sign. He did make the NDA.
Yeah.
And like then what were you fighting for, bro?
What's the you know what I'm saying? What's the fight about? Like, so I think, and he did that, and now the NFL is super political. Like, we had the whole, when CK got murdered, they did a whole tribute in the stadiums for him. And I'm like, what? I thought we wasn't supposed to be political. It's supposed to be sports.
See what I mean? That's why we don't even entertain their BS, bro. We know the double speak.
Shut up and dribble, or shut up and run the ball. You know what I'm saying? But we doing so. Nah.
Yeah, but no, that's different because it's about free speech. That's why. Got it.
You think so, Torrin? You think he exposed the hypocrisy? I think he went right along with. But and the reason why I say that, I don't want to get too much in the Cap. But the reason I say that is he did that, the kneeling or whatever. Cool. Didn't nobody know about it until I forgot how many games they was into the season, because he had been kneeling for a long time till somebody actually came and talked about it. Did that. He could have still been in the league, but he turned down the contract. Cool. That's his business. Turned down the contract. They didn't pick him back up. It became a bit controversy or whatever about, they fired him because of kneeling, and the president got involved. We got Trump. We got Dallas Cowboys, all of that. Then he went into arbitration with the NFL about being blackballed out the league, right? Took the money and disappeared on that. Like, what? Like, we don't get nothing from that? Just take the money. Then he keeps saying that I'm being blackballed out the league and they won't let me do anything. But he gets workout after workout after workout and just don't make the team, right? And if I'm the NFL, you're not finna get my money and then get on. I'm sorry, you're just not finna do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, Cap, come on, bro.
No. You have a problem with what you said. He does workouts after workout and he just doesn't make the team. Really?
Yeah.
He just wasn't good enough, huh?
Yeah.
You know that final
I'm not saying
workout?
He wasn't good enough. I'm saying that they stood 10 toes down.
Yeah.
And said no. But he was also trying to act like he wasn't getting workouts. He turned a couple workouts down.
Towards the ending, there was a workout where it was actually the opposite. It was, we are going to hire him. We are going to shut up the excuses. And I think he had to sign something that said, some sort of deal about it being recorded, or I don't remember what it was, but he decided not to do it.
But shit, you done already signed the NDA. You might well sign this and get back on the field. I mean, if you want to play. Then I also look at it like it's also other avenues. He could have played at the AFL, the USFL. He could be playing in the XFL right now. But and I get it. You want to play in the NFL, but guess what? If you want to play football, you play football. When the basketball players who played in the NBA and then be like, you done got too old, or we don't think what they do. They go overseas and play, and the next thing you know, they right back in the NBA. The White did it. A lot of people did it. Boogie Cousins did it. Like, you go and you show that you still got it. I'm still an athlete, and you come back. But it is what it is. I'm not finna sit here and talk about Cap, man. I wish him the best. He did galvanize a lot of us, which I think is a good thing. But
yeah,
at the end of the day, money talks, man. I hate to say it. They got him. We
They
got
got
him. All right, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this Bad Bunny doing the Super Bowl. I'm about to really go brush up on my Spanish because I'm finna be jamming in the house to some Bad Bunny until I just don't want to hear it no more, and then change the station or go and see what's on the grill or something. But yeah, y'all let me know what's going on with Bad Bunny, man. If y'all down with this, him running the Super Bowl 60. Is Super Bowl 60? Is that right? LX is 60, right? I got to double check. I think that's 60.
Really gonna check? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna check. Let me see. I think that's 60. Yep, 60. 60
right.
years
There
of the
we go.
Super Bowl. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Uh,
All right.
Enough
Let's
about
keep this thing.
racism. Let's talk about Peacemaker. God.
Well, that's just jumping right back into racism. But I want to say Peacemaker to the last, man. I'm gonna say Peacemaker to the last because I think we can go in a little bit real deep on Peacemaker, man. I want to talk about these Trump tariffs on Hollywood, which I think is really gonna hurt the industry bad. This is from the Hollywood Reporter. It says Donald Trump tries movie tariff saber rattling again. In a dig at Gavin Newsom, the president raises the specter of 100% tariff on any movie that's made a vague description outside the U.S. The California governor's office calls it 100% stupid, which I do think it is stupid. It says days before government shutdown deadline, Donald Trump is raising a vague, if consequential, specter of 100% tariff aimed at Hollywood's feature film development pipeline. Our movie making business has been stolen. How he talk? Our movie making business has been stolen from the United States of
By other countries, so many other countries. There's so many you can name. They're
Oh,
all
so
in the
many
UN.
bad. They're all bad countries. Just real bad, terrible countries. The president wrote Monday on the Truth Social platform, adding a few digs at California Governor Gavin Newsom before getting to the point. I'll be imposing 100% tariff on any and all movies that are made outside the United States. If this sounds familiar, it was just months ago in May the Trump issue what sounded like a bombshell. All movies that would be made outside the country be subject to a tariff. Viewed along with the president's rollout of all his tariffs on dozens of countries, it felt an ominous move would throw co-financing, co-production, and development into disarray. What does this look like? We just got Marvel that just ran over to London, and London and Scotland? Where they at? Scotland, right?
Sony was doing Spider-Man in Glasgow.
Spider-Man is in Scotland, right?
Yeah.
Not X-Men. Avengers is in London.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say. What does that look like for these big franchise? You know what I'm saying? Because I know California is trying to get them to come back to California after they ran off to Georgia and Detroit. And, they always, that's going to hurt a lot of TV now that I think about it, because about 75% of TV is Canada, ain't it? Like they all shoot up in Toronto and
Vancouver
and what's the other one? What's on the west?
Like the mountains, Calgary and Banff, and what are the mountains called?
I don't know, man.
Whistler.
But I know they, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm looking at that like that's majority of TV. Then we see these movies, and a lot of movies are shot. Now that I think about it, a lot of movies shoot overseas. A lot. Because, just like a cheaper budget. Why am I on this blank screen?
Probably.
Like a cheaper budget, Thailand, the Philippines, you know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. So what does the future hold for that, Chill? What you got for me?
I would say that they're always going to be attracted to where their American dollar can buy more things. So depending on what the movie is, what the TV show is, and you'll always come to Canada. Canada is a place where Vancouver and Toronto specifically is where you can cast somebody locally in Vancouver and Toronto from every background imaginable. It's very versatile.
Right.
So as long as the American dollar is stronger than the Canadian dollar, for that reason, they will always go when it comes to casting people who got large ensemble casts. But when it comes to like, you remember Equalizer 3? They were in Italy. They had to shoot that in
Italy, yeah.
Italy. There was no
Mhm.
ways about it. So it's some of the movies are more like, let's be different. You know, there's so much things that are taking place in the United States of America. Let's go shoot in Italy and Paris and
Right.
different places. That's
And
not going away.
yeah, it's not because I'm thinking like think of like 007. Everything 007 is, England, Italy, Spain, you know what I'm saying? Him just globes trotting around those, you know what I'm saying, those areas. So
Yep.
like you said,
Fast and Furious.
Equalizer,
Fast and
Fast
Furious
and
got to
Furious.
drive everywhere. I know that they said that this one is going to take place back at home, and we think that's
Mhm.
probably like budget reasons. We think
Yeah,
he's
I
like,
think I
we got
think
to
they're
get.
gonna do majority of it in Canada. I believe so. And they just do
I heard
some
Vin Diesel say that we want to return to the roots, more street racing, and
right.
Brian is
No,
coming back.
right. I agree. I'm just saying when a lot of that filming will be in Vancouver, they'll do enough shots to where it looks like, or they'll do enough shots in LA or Southern California to where, yes, you can see it's a Southern California movie, but we did all the stunt work, we did all the acting in Vancouver, because the tax credits and all of that. It depends. If California can offset the monetary budget better than a Vancouver or like you said, why am I not? What is that?
British Columbia is the province where
British
Vancouver
Columbia.
is.
Okay, okay. So you know what I'm saying? Like, if they can do that, then yeah. But I see them filming as much as possible outside the United States to keep the budget low, and then just coming in and doing, hey Vin Diesel, we got the house back there at the house doing, outside front. They might do a couple scenes down Hollywood Boulevard or whatever they want to do, but cue you
Well,
silly.
well, for the wide shots, for the angles, just to establish here's where we are, and then
Hmm.
inside the home, it's actually all shot in Vancouver on set
Yeah,
over there.
yeah.
They could be very,
They
but
do
with
that
that
though.
franchise, yeah, but every franchise does that.
Yeah,
But
that's regular.
but what Donald Trump is saying is vague. He doesn't really have a parameter of what exactly it means to be an American film, and so
Mhm.
all of this talk is nothing. It's weightless until he can specify what he means by 100% of a foreign film or whatever the language he used. And when he gets down to it, and he realizes, or when someone talks to him and tells him, "Actually, Donald Trump, you can't do this because the United States military has literally a budget for these films, and this is how we do our propaganda, and we influence the minds of the entire world who watches us, so that they think of our country, the United States of America, as a premier country. We can't do this. We need Hollywood." And then he'll be like, "Well, I never said exactly what it was, right? Because he kept it big." And
Mm.
there we go.
I'm gonna
He
tell you
just knows
this,
it,
Chia.
but he just knows his base is very anti-Hollywood. Oh my god, they're
Yeah,
trying to change it.
that's what I was about to say. I think he's just bloviating for the base, like because Hollywood is considered progressive or a leftist.
Yeah,
Uh,
considered progressive. Yeah,
right. It's not, but it's considered that. It's looked at like it's real, the left and progressive, but it's not. It just some things are, but a lot of it's not. Let me get back to this article. It says since the time, more context about the prompted original terrorist missive, Mar-a-Lago meeting with his Hollywood ambassador, not John. That's his Hollywood ambassador, John Voight. Get the work. What? Angelina Jolie's dad is it? Okay. And his business partner, Stephen Paul, for one, has added nuance to the narrative vault. And Paul, for example, formally unveiled what they described as a Trump-friendly blueprint to the president as of May 5th. That plan mentioned a federal tax incentives, significant changes to several tax codes, the establishment of co-production treaties with foreign countries, and infrastructure subsidies for theater owners, film and television production companies, and post-production companies. Notably, the only mention of tariffs in Trump's own Hollywood advisors plan was a line that read, "The proposal also includes a focus on job training and tariffs in certain limited circumstances. Also, the meaning of made is vague. Does that mean on location shooting, post production? Getting any definition made may render the conversation about what features get 100% tariff moot. Features are global products with thousands of workers on them in many locations. After Trump's note, Newsom's press office published a post reading, "Today's move is 100% stupid." they make a good point. Let's say I shoot my whole movie here, and I send it off to be edited in Mumbai or something. Is it now being tariffed because I got the Mumbai editing company to do the edits?
Yeah. It's
Like,
some stupid Trump stuff.
Yeah, how does that work? Them saying, and I like that they said that it's a global product. Yep, shot everything here. Chill and Blue went and shot the movie and sent it off to, Egypt to do the industrial magic and light. What's industrial? You know what I'm saying? To do all the lighting and the special effects, and then they sent it off to Australia to do the editing, and then they do the overdub for different countries. Like, what about the? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. When we change the languages, you're probably gonna hire somebody from that country where they speak the language.
Like, that's a lot of taxation and tariffing going on. When you think about it, this is just dumb. Who gives him these ideas in his head? This got to just be him waking up one day off a bender and be like, "Oh, I got to tariff Hollywood." Like, it's got to be something like that.
How do I make people not talk about these files? Ugh.
Right. It's got to be something like that, man. Because this is just the dumbest shit in the world. It's just dumb. John Voight is his guy on the ground in Hollywood. Who likes John Voight? And I think he's a tremendous actor, but I don't think nobody likes him.
Torian Rain Reloaded, he was doing videos on him. He just live streamed about John Voight and some of the perks of John Voight. He's all about him.
Torian likes John Voight?
Yeah, big fan. Huge fan. Just a supporter. Staunch supporter.
Are you a Voight? Yeah. John Voight is a staunch Trump supporter. That's what Torian said.
That's Torian's people, though.
That's your people, Torian?
Yeah.
The Anaconda Man, huh? Great actor, though. He can act his ass off. He made a whole nother new actor too with his daughter. So I mean, but that's crazy. Stamina, what up? Not Mr. Munger. This is just stupid, man. The orange guy, the Agent Orange, just keep coming up with the dumbest things. You know what I'm saying? In the world.
That's him.
And it's like, where are you getting this? I don't even know why is he regurgitating this? It just lets me know just how dumb these politicians are. You know what I'm saying? Like, where is this coming from? Let's tariff Hollywood. Let's put a tariff on movies made outside of the states. Well, damn near every movie had. Matter of fact, if you read the credits, it might do the big giant Georgia Peach thing, but then it'll say like Calgary. It'll say some of this was filmed in the Marshall Islands. This was filmed here. This was, you know what I'm saying? It'll have like 8 different regions.
Yeah.
No, Torian. Torian would have come. I'll send you a link. Hold on.
Well, the tariff stuff isn't something his followers really caught on to. There was a period where Amazon was going to, in your final, like your check or when your cart, after you make your purchase, it'll tell you subtitle this, tax that, tariff that.
Right.
And he fought for them not to say what the tariff is for each and every purchase. A lot of his followers don't know what a tariff really means. It still works on them.
And my thing is, shit, if you're doing a tariff, if your thing is tariff, stand on it. Stand on it. Don't try to hide the tariff. Don't try to, you know what I'm saying, make it a vague thing. No, I need to. Is this a tariff because it's Canada? Is this a tariff because it's, cigarettes that was packaged in India? Is this you know what I'm saying? Like, be for real. Stand on your. If you are the big bad, if you big bad orange, then be big bad orange. You know what I mean? Torian, what up?
Don't you just gotta love the foolishness?
John Voight. This is a follower of John Voight, ladies and gentlemen. Like John Voight.
Please, I was glad John Voight got ate up in Anaconda by the anaconda. The only thing attached to John Voight that I like is his daughter Angelina, as far as acting goes.
A student of John Voight, Torian Rain. Now, what do you think of this whole tariff situation, Torrin? Like, this just
When I
sounds.
all I had to see was the word tariff in Hollywood, and I immediately clocked out. When I saw that earlier, I said, "Oh my God!" I'm like, if it ain't one thing, it's another. I'm like, you go to sleep and wake up, and it's some new stuff. It's like you can't catch a break. And it's
No.
like I'm sure the people in Hollywood was like, we was doing this move to get away from this, and now it's still coming for us again. This thing is
Yeah.
following us like our own damn shadow.
Right. My thing is, it's so many other things, you know what I'm saying, to be worried about than some damn tariffing of Hollywood. Like, I just don't understand what y'all are doing over there in that administration. Like,
Oh,
y'all wake up every day and find ways to like destroy America. I don't get it. Like, I thought y'all was American. Are y'all American? You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh,
thought y'all was
please.
American. What are y'all doing?
Please, I could go some places, but I'm not gonna go on there. Not on this platform. Now, if it was on mine, I probably would. But
Yeah.
going back to
And
the
I'm
point y'all
trying to
was
stay away from it too.
but going back to the point y'all was making about like them not a lot of them saying that they want to be away from Hollywood, that is a lie. Many of them have IMDb accounts.
Mm-hmm.
What it is that they tried to break into Hollywood, whether it was acting or writing or producing or directing, but their stuff was trash, and now they got to take it out on Hollywood because they didn't give them a chance. I wouldn't have given them a chance either. When I tell you that stuff is so low quality, Tubi wouldn't even put it on their network. It is that bad.
I mean, shit, Trump is
And
a product of Hollywood.
Tubi will platform just about anything, as we have seen.
Yeah. But Trump is a product of Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? His
Yeah.
whole
Yeah.
the pageants, what was the
Richard
the
Famous,
fire, what it was?
the Apprentice.
The Apprentice. Like,
Yeah.
the only reason why you stayed relevant for so long was due to Hollywood giving you that opportunity to do the whole Apprentice thing, and people thinking that you was an actual good businessman. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. Yes.
whoever hurt him in Hollywood, man, come on, Trump, you supposed to be bigger than that, bro. Who hurt you?
This is Gavin Newsom bait. This is to make sure that he's hated and all that stuff. I hate Gavin Newsom. I don't like that Gavin Newsom is sort of the strongest voice coming from the potential Democratic like nominee for who's going to run for president in 4 years, 3 years. I hate that it's him. I feel like it should be someone who's not like bought off by rich corporates, but it is what it is.
You're gonna be looking high and low, looking for somebody who ain't bought off by. But I mean, the Democrats just don't have nobody strong anyway. They just don't have nobody strong, and I don't want to make this. I don't want to politicize this, but you know, I voted for Kamala, but after the book, you know what I'm saying, reading and listening to her book, I mean, she let us know that she just
there was no primary election down here.
The strongest candidate. She just, you know what I'm saying, it's like
Joe Biden stuck in that race for too long, and if he would have, you would have gone in, and then you would have found out that there was actually a grassroots candidate who was not going to be corporately funded somewhere on that stage, and a lot of people are waking up to that. And so this time around, at the next, even the midterms, pay attention to these primary elections.
But I'm gonna tell you, it's a little too hard. It might be a little too late right now. The good thing is no more Agent Orange, right? Supposedly, no more Agent Orange. Bad thing is who else is still there? You know what I'm saying? Like, who's next? On both sides, who's next?
Oh, definitely on both sides.
You know what I'm saying? Who's next?
That's why my motto is left wing, right wing, liberal, conservative, Democrat, Republican, two wings attached to the same buzzard, and that buzzard is dying right now. That thing is decaying.
I need to see the buzzard show up, Torian. When the buzzard gonna show up?
The buzzard
the wings. What the buzzard at?
The buzzard been flying around. It's been flying around. You just gotta look up in the sky, and it's hovering over.
I need the buzzard. Can I get the buzzard? Let me get the buzzard brain.
It's probably feasting on the carcass of the society as we speak.
It killed the eagle. It's eating the eagle that was America.
Eating the carcass of the eagle. Eating the carcass of the eagle.
Oh man, let's keep this thing moving. Y'all let me know what y'all think about these tariffs, man. These Trump tariffs. I don't think I think he's just talking. I don't think it'll happen.
Just talk.
Or it could, but you know, I don't even see how you facilitate this. It's one thing to have one single good, you know, you knew it was. I don't see how you facilitate this. Nope. Just don't. Do not. But yeah, let's keep this thing moving. Let's get into this Peacemaker.
Peacemaker.
Season 2, episode 6. Since we
Y'all can go ahead and you can go ahead. Y'all can go ahead and spoil me because I'm gonna tell you right now. I haven't seen one episode of this show.
Like not even first season.
Not even the first season.
Did you see any of the clips this week?
I've seen clips, but I mean, I've seen people talk about it. I'll put it like that. I've seen people talk about it. I'm subscribed to people who do reactions and stuff who watch that show. I'm even subscribed to people on Patreon where I could watch it, you know, unlimited, you know, with no cuts. But I never sat down and actually watched the show. I have heard that it is a good show. Like, I have heard good things. The only thing I heard about this the clip that I did see was that they had Lex Luthor in there. That's the clip that I kept seeing over and over again was the Lex Luthor.
That's what I want to get on, because to me, that's the genius of Gunn. And I don't want to get into it right now, but the genius of Gunn and how he laid this whole Superman coming to streaming and let everybody watch Superman, and then hit you with Peacemaker, and then how it. No, I will get into it. Let me answer 6 real quick. No, I do believe I take him serious. 6. It's just half the time he be just on some BS. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't take
half the time. That's an understatement.
I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, when do you take him serious? But it's like that didn't come to fruition. That didn't come to fruition. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I just don't think it'll happen because I don't think you can facilitate it. But back to Peacemaker, or James Gunn, I should say, is. And here we go, 6 more shots at Feige. When Feige set up Disney Plus, right? He told everybody, you don't have to watch this shit. You ain't gotta watch it, blah, blah, blah. And all he did was make the Disney Plus shows full of Easter eggs and things that you have to watch for the next movie. That's what he did.
Like right?
What? WandaVision, for one thing. Which led right into
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that was good because that was the same year. But when you talk about Falcon Winter Soldier, you have to wait 3 years to see him in Brave New Worlds.
But that's even worse. So Falcon and Winter Soldier, Miss Marvel, like all of these things ended up leading into a movie is what I'm saying. All of them. Everything other than Moon Knight and what else?
She-Hulk.
She-Hulk.
Echo.
Secret Invasion.
Yeah, Secret Invasion. Oh my God.
Agatha.
The travesty that was that show. My goodness.
Right. But the main, I would say, the cornerstones of Disney Plus, which was Loki, WandaVision, Captain America, Winter Soldier, or Falcon and Winter Soldier, I'm sorry, and Hawkeye.
Hawkeye barely. Oh, the one with the Wakandans. No, that was canceled. Sorry.
Yeah, that was canceled. And then wanted to give you the cartoon version. But you see what I'm saying? That all led into movies, whether it was down the line or whatever. And that's why people was like, well, I don't know who this little girl is in the Marvels. Who is she? I don't know who I don't know this black girl. Who is this black woman in the Marvels? I don't know who you see what I'm saying? Homework had to be done, even though he told you homework don't have to be done. Gunn said, it's homework, but I'm gonna make sure they right by each other. Superman, watch Superman. Either you watch it in the movies or I'm gonna bring it to streaming. You watch it, go right into Peacemaker. Now you get Lex Luthor.
2 months later.
What? 2 months later, like right next to each other. The hype of Superman is still ongoing, and that's another thing too. The hype of Superman is still ongoing. It ain't as big as when it, during the summertime, but it's still there. So, I don't know, man. Let me get into this article. Says James Gunn explains Lex Luthor's Peacemaker cameo, that big Nazi twist, and why David Cornsweet was really upset that Superman won't be on the show. He kind of spoiled it for me, man. Everybody was saying Super was supposed to show up because I know it's supposed to be the the Nazi suit. What's his name? I can't think of that Nazi suit that was raised in Germany. His rocket crashed in Germany.
Oh, okay.
You don't know what I'm talking about. Chill. I see it in your face. It's all right. Just say I don't know.
I remember a story where Superman goes to Russia, and it's called the
Red Sun.
Red Sun?
Yeah, Red Sun. Nah. Overman. There you go, Q. I'm talking about Overman. Q know what I'm talking about.
Overman.
Overman.
I
So in
was gonna
season
say
2 of
that.
Peace,
I was building up
you
to
was
it.
gonna say that? I know,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Chill.
I was there.
Chill has like a supercomputer brain of comic book knowledge in there. Marvel, DC, Image, Dark Horse. He's just a man out here, man. So salute to Chill. He was
A
gonna say
horse
that
of
Overman.
color.
In season 2 of Peacemaker, the titular shoot first, ask questions later. Hero Christopher Smith has been enchanted by alternate universe in which he had never accidentally killed his older brother. And when they were kids on this earth, Chris and his brother Keith, aka Captain Triumph, and their father Augie, aka Blue Dragon, aren't just a happy family, but a trio of beloved superheroes. The alternative version to the love of Chris's life, Amelia Harcourt, is emotionally well adjusted and capable of maintaining a romantic relationship. Life seems so great on this alt Earth, and Chris's own life seems so terrible that at the end of episode 5, he abandons his world, chooses to move to the alternate one. It helps that Chris already killed his alt Earth doppelganger. We don't really need to get into this. Where are we at? Here we go. It says, take a closer look at the American flags. That line on the desk is Alt Argus. To his horror, he discovers that instead of stars, there's a swastika on this earth, which, like in the DC Comics Peacemaker creator, DC Studios co-chief James Gunn refers to as Earth X. Nazi Germany won World War II. What are we going to be getting from this now, Chill? Especially when we got old girl running down the street and they pointed at her, basically call her a nigger. What do we
I was
get?
so happy to have the fan theory like confirmed. And then there was the scene of her being chased and being treated subhuman, and I'm like, okay, I don't really like that imagery. So
Yeah, how did
it
that
was
make you feel, Chill? How did it
it
make
was
you
a
feel,
high and
man?
then it was a low. Then it was like, oh man. Well, at least silver lining. At least they were depicted the people chasing her as the bad guys. And there's no like if ands or end about it. There's no clever stuff. They are, according to that swastika, a Nazi Earth
Yeah,
X. You know what I mean? Like there's 100% clarity with what's going on. So we'll
right.
see what happens next week. But no, of
How
course I
far?
didn't like that.
How far you think they go? Because we know Marvel is pussies when it comes to stuff like this. So how far do you think James Gunn goes with this?
Listen to what the guy said. He said,
Mm,
one got out, a black. So that means that there's a jail. You're gonna see the collection of all of
mm,
the cast extras who are black.
mm. I'm with it, man. I think this is story to me. This is storytelling. Is the imagery, is the visualization of things like this, and who goes far. Like you know what I'm saying. Like HBO is always ready to do something like this. Always ready to do something like this. They're gonna make sure that you feel. You know what I'm saying? Because what's the last thing you felt over there? And I hate to keep comparing the two. That you felt over there at Marvel that hit you in the feels, that made you even have a thought of, oh
As
shit.
far as a show or a movie or just anything.
Anything, show, movie. Oh, I forgot about
Uh,
Judo Masters over here too. We ain't seen him running. It's a chink. It's a glove. We ain't even got that yet. So, but yeah, what you got?
as far as like something
I'm
that
saying all the
something.
racial slurs. Are we gonna get hit crazy? Go ahead.
Oh, definitely when Tony Stark died at the end of Endgame, for sure.
Okay. Yeah.
That's the last time you felt something. 2019. We
It
didn't
might have been.
feel.
It might have been something else after that, but that's the one right there that actually brought tears to my eyes. Like everything else, if I felt something, but it didn't make me cry or anything like that. But that one right there got me. As a matter of fact, every time if I watch that movie, when that part comes up, I sometimes have to bypass it because I know it's going to take me there.
Mm,
Especially because like all the build up, and the thing is, with his character arc, you know what his character was like, and for him to do something so selfless like that, that's what got me. He had a full circle arc, which I love, which Marvel needs to get back to when it comes to these characters, instead of just shoehorning them in and don't give them no development.
yeah.
How about in Thunderbolts? The whole movie, it was an allegory for anxiety. Like didn't that make you guys feel good?
No.
No, I didn't.
Thunderbolts. I looked at Thunderbolts like, yeah, it was it was the whole mental, but I didn't get no feel. It wasn't no feeling from it. It was just okay. They're going through
Somebody who was going through something felt that.
somebody. Yeah, somebody.
You
For me,
you
no.
had to. I think if you went through something like that, you felt it. It was more like one of those things on a personal level.
Yeah, that had to been like it wasn't
Yeah,
a
but overart
overarching. Yeah,
thing where
it wasn't that.
everybody was going to feel something. I'll admit that part, like that part did get me a little bit, but nothing like, of course, like what I mentioned with Tony Stark dying at the end of Endgame after he snapped.
Mm.
Six the Truth said that Thunderbolts is overrated. I don't think so. I think it's appropriately
I'll,
where
I'll,
it
e-
is.
I'll even throw in. Again, this is something that could be personal for women who are mothers. What Sue Storm did towards the end of Fantastic Four when she used all her power, that motherly instinct to save her child, to push Galactus into that portal, and she died, and she had to be brought back. I said that's a motherly thing. A mother
True.
would feel something like that, especially when
So
it
you
comes to her
saying it's
child.
more personalized? Marvel is doing more personalized feelings instead of just where it
Things
hits
that any
everybody
that
in the field.
where it can hit everybody.
When she said, "Johnny, kill her," she's trying
Yeah.
to kill your nephew.
You're trying to, because literally when she
I
said
felt
that,
that.
I
I
literally
did
heard,
feel that.
I literally
felt
heard,
that.
I literally,
Yeah.
it was people in my audience who was like, you know what? I'm glad she said that, because
Yeah.
they like, I would have said the same thing.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I felt that. I agree with you on that. But that's Marvel pushing it to the limit, though. Johnny killed. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay,
And they let her say it, and let her say it twice.
I guess. So I think they go all the way with this. I think we get. If we don't get David Cornswood, they say they're not going to get it. But I do think we might get a statue because we do have the little poster of Peacemaker standing up looking at Overman, like a statue of Overman or a poster of Overman or whatever. I do think we get something like that. I don't think we get the the JL Axis, which is Justice League Axis of Evil. I don't think we get that. But I want to know, who do you think, who's running the what are they, the Sons of, what are they called, the
Sons of
the what?
Liberty.
Yeah, the Sons of Liberty. Who's running that? That's what I want to see. Who's the head of the Sons of Liberty?
You think
It's
we're
gotta
gonna
be
get a
black
real
guy.
superhero who's actually
It's
a
a black guy.
superhero?
It's Mr. Terrific.
Oh, that could be interesting.
It's Mr. Terrific.
Sure, we know you'd love that.
And the reason
Yeah.
I'm saying this is because it seems like he's using. They shot Peacemaker and Superman around the same time. They had to, which makes sense. And this is the reason why I can do Peacemaker or Superman Peacemaker and have all these things, these dominoes fall the way that they fall. Why not have Mr. Terrific as the leader of Sons of Liberty? Black guy, super intelligent. We got vigilante part of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it'd be dope.
Yeah, and then we would wonder, how did they film this? We would say, oh, they probably filmed it during the Superman shooting, just in private. No one really knew that what was going on there.
Yep.
I liked it. I like that idea.
Yeah.
Screen share me.
Screen share you? Okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
Because this was liked by James Gunn himself on Instagram. He liked this video from Straw Hat Goofy. Here.
Let's talk about how last night's episode of Peacemaker perfectly showed what exactly white privilege is. Peacemaker was so blinded by how great this universe was for him, he didn't pick up on the obvious signs that there was no people of color at all around in this universe. He did not have to worry about any of this because the oppression was not happening to him, so therefore he could just go throughout life thinking everything was all hunky-dory. Spoiler alert, it was not hunky-dory.
So if you read these comments, this is exactly why people don't like you Negroes.
Wow.
Someone says, actual perfect universe. These are guys that are bravely typing this in front of Straw Hat Goofy.
They not brave. Look at the picture.
Yeah,
They
that's
ain't
not that picture.
Yeah,
There's no such thing as white privilege. And then and you can see that James Gunn himself liked this post that Straw Hat Goofy was doing to expose these people of color. All right, come on, you have to play the race card for a TV show where the lad character murders people because he thinks it's fun. Come on, bro, do better. It's not always about race.
It's literally about race. Like, what are we talking about? This is
the stuff. This is the stuff I love to come up and discuss, even though I haven't watched one episode of this show.
Here we go with the victim complex.
Race.
What's bro yapping about? It's not that deep. It's the best. It is the best Earth. Or Peacemaker was so focused on having everything he ever wanted, like his brother and girlfriend, like an actual loving father, it didn't enter his brain. You see, you're thinking about color and you're thinking about race. This is interesting.
They are full of it.
Because, they're full of it. Yes.
These are the same people who are literally nitpicking right now about this Wolverine trailer that just came out. I don't know if y'all seen
Yeah, I
it.
watched that from Trey this morning. That was
Oh,
crazy.
okay, then you saw it. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
ridiculous.
that
Come
was
on now. Really? You're the only
that
one
was.
that noticed that. When I watched that trailer, I wasn't checking for that, and I'm black.
But
I'm,
even
I'm like,
I
go
don't know,
ahead.
man. I don't really have no words. I just think I think those takes that whoever the
Oh my
dude
god.
was this morning that Dre was.
Yeah, listen. Yeah, yeah.
I don't even know what credibility. Like nothing he said was credible at all. Did you watch that this morning, Chill? Did you see that? Like
Yeah, the
nothing he
woke
said.
Wolverine
Yeah,
with
the
the girl
woke
with the red hair.
Wolverine.
Yeah.
What?
For a game
And
that
what? But
does not come
and
out until next
I put
year.
right, and I put it to the chat. I hate to tell you, Wolverine has always been woke. If we using this term that they, so scared of,
Yeah, X-Men has always been political.
yeah, Wolverine is a woke character. I hate to say it. He's a woke character. He's a guy who's looking for his memories. He wants to wake up. He's a woke character. So every day he wakes up to something new. He's a woke guy. He goes, dates a black girl named Storm, you know what I'm saying? Does that. He Japanese, you know what I'm saying? Like his whole thing is being counter to the government, even though he works for he like the spook who sat by the door damn near. Like
He don't
that's
mind.
Wolverine.
He don't mind third wheeling it to Cyclops and Jean Grey's relationship.
He don't. He progressive as hell. Like what are we talking about?
I don't even need a bedroom door anymore.
Nah. As old as he is, he might be one of the most progressive characters. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm sitting there saying to myself, y'all making all that noise and y'all still gonna go and buy that game and play it next year,
and
just
that's
like
what he
everybody
said. I'm
else.
still gonna buy the game. Then what are we talking
Exactly.
about?
Then what are
man?
you talking about?
That's how I feel about Star Wars fans this week. You're so angry about how Rey is going to be the person who the movie is about. Starfighter is about them getting this kid to Rey. Okay, why are you still buying a movie ticket to go see it then?
Yeah, if you ain't rocking with it, you ain't rocking with it. I don't know, man. I think these.
Oh yeah, the racist people, the guys with their little alternate opinions. Like you're making this about race when you shouldn't because.
And you know what's so crazy? You want to know what's so crazy? When I'm looking at those comments right there, I'm so glad James Gunn put that scene in that movie when they were in that pocket universe of the monkeys trolling. I'm like, y'all are literally the monkeys that he put in the movie that are trolling, saying hashtag super shit. That's
Right.
you. Literally. And they got so upset by that. I'm like, well, I guess a hit dog does holler.
1000%.
Yeah, man. It's these guys. They just make them all look dumb when they do stuff like this.
They literally try to suck the fun out of the room. I mean, the air out of the room.
So then why entertain it again? What, like, let's just understand that they're gonna have these alternate opinions even when the show literally is about racism. That's the point of it. James Gunn liked that tweet.
Why do you got to make it about race? I didn't make it about race.
You know why James Gunn liked it?
About race.
You know why I think James Gunn liked it? Because he looked. I think the guy who posted the video, he looks like he probably is like one of the only people to have pointed that out, or one of the first people to point that out. And James Gunn liked it because it was like he caught it. He got
it was
what I
people
was putting
calling
out
it. What? When did he go? When did he first go on there? Episode 3, like when he first went in there and walked around. People were calling it early.
Yeah, It's been like 2-3 weeks now since the theory of, if you look at the background actors. Now, I'm not Ryan Kinnell, so I'm not counting background actors. So it went over my head. It was only until like some content creators who I follow brought it up, and I'm like, oh yeah, Hollywood would hire extras and be diversified.
Yeah.
So man, maybe there's something to it.
Yep. And no 6. I don't agree with you about Ray. Where'd it go?
What? A Ray fan?
He said they're sick because Ray is dope. I have 0 issues with her character. Okay, I mean, look, 6.
That's all a matter of opinion.
That's all. And
when I say you, you might be in the extreme
minority.
That one,
but that's dope.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
That's dope, man.
Is a difference. Is a differing of opinion when it comes to. I think her character could have been written a whole hell of a lot better. Honestly, that I stopped after the
Ray
Last
should have
Jedi.
been a side character.
I was done after the Last Jedi. I didn't. To this day, I still haven't watched Rise of Skywalker, and I still won't watch
She
it.
should have been a
Lucky.
side. They should not have framed. To me, Star Wars should not have been framed around Ray. She
It
should have been a
around
side
Finn.
character.
Finn should have been the main.
Now she could have been an important side character, and she could have stayed a Jedi or whatever.
But I think George Lucas, that was what he wanted it to be before, the deal that he sold it. I think that's initially what they wanted it to be.
Well,
His character.
I don't think Ray even shows up if George Lucas keeps it. I don't think there's no character of Ray. I think they did that specifically for the Force is female. I hate to and I hate to even go there, but I believe that that's the reason why Kathleen Kennedy and all of them was the whole Force is female thing, because they made that character strictly for that reason.
Well, actually, I found out that Force is female thing was a Nike slogan.
Chill. Can't hear your mic, Chill. You was talking, couldn't hear you.
That the Force is female is a Nike slogan. Okay, but like the mentality though, whether or not it was Nike or Adidas or whoever or where the T-shirt came from, that is definitely what the agenda was at Lucasfilm.
No. And it shouldn't have been that. To me, that was nasty work. Let me get Q with this $2 super chat. Q says prejudice is a nasty learned behavior. Yes, it is, man. Because you will see you get kids together. They don't. They just want to play with the toy together, or throw mud at the girl or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, kids don't even care about that until their parents or whoever or society shows them otherwise. You know what I'm saying? So you absolutely. But I also do think prejudice. I don't think it's learned. I do think prejudice is a natural. Can it be a natural learned behavior? Because I do think you learn it on your own. You know what I'm saying? I do think you can learn.
I would say it's definitely taught, and because of social media and everything that's put out there in front of your face, it doesn't even have to be taught anymore. You can just go online and just see it.
Well, I think that accelerates it, because prejudice is just prejudged. So, like, I don't think racism is natural. I think prejudging is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know how to explain it. Because I don't necessarily. The thing is, when prejudice is done with hateful intention, because I think we all prejudge things. You know what I'm saying? Like, people, animals, like, we prejudge. I think that's why I think it's human nature. I think it's like a natural talk, which might be wrong.
That's what Q is talking about, though. Q is talking about that type of hate.
Yeah, I know he talked about that type of hate. I know he talked about the hate of the prejudice, which is, and that is nasty, because you shouldn't hate nobody just based off of them being different. You should hate them because they hate you. No, I'm just playing, man. But you shouldn't hate nobody just based off of somebody who's different, who looks different, smell different, like different foods. I mean, because a lot of, I was listening to something today. This whole show been political, but I was listening to something today, and they had the two American influencers who are now rocking with old BB, right? And they was talking about the Palestinians and saying that they were smelly, and I was like, how y'all ain't even been around it? What, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just crazy, man. It's just this Israel stuff is. Let's keep it moving, man.
It's deep.
Keep it moving. Let's keep it moving.
Boycott Coca-Cola. You don't need to give them your money.
You just made me lose my train of thought. My boy. Oh, let me give you this. What should I give him?
You should give him, I done came up. I don't want anybody rolling at all.
I done came up, got my name up. So when they speak of who blinged up, I'm who they bring up.
Who they bring up.
He said, I don't want nobody rolling.
Nah.
Hey, Chill, I saw that poll that you put up on your Twitter account. Was it today or yesterday? It was something about a DC character. You said, which one do you think is deserving of a solo film? I think you had Mr. Terrific, Static, and it was somebody else.
Icon.
I I didn't vote in it, but see, how did I know Static was going to win?
Icon got 0.
Superhero, Static Shock. Woo, woo.
Man, I don't like that.
Well, that's because Static has been one. They've been wanting a Static movie for the last couple of decades now.
No, I'm not mad that Static won. I'm mad that Icon didn't get nothing. Like, damn.
A lot of people don't know who Icon is, and of course, Mr. Terrific is more recency bias because of the movie. Static,
Right.
Everybody knows who that is because that's a generational character. But Icon is one of those characters too that's been around many years, but many people don't know who that is unless they put him in a property for people to see who he is. And I think if they put him in there, the numbers would have been higher. But people don't know who Icon is, and that's a shame because I feel like they should.
He'd be a great hero to introduce. And like
What
Black
if-
Panther was a nobody too
And
in 2016.
and what I like about Icon is his backstory. Oh my God! Listen,
Yeah.
and it's interesting you brought up Black Panther because literally, if they did an Icon movie and they did his storyline to the T, oh my God!
Yeah.
That
Especially
would
through the years.
that would do numbers.
If they
Especially
show
with
like
what
his
I
story
know.
through the years, yeah, that'd be
Yes,
crazy.
it would do numbers. It would have. I think it would have the Black Panther effect. Honestly.
It could. Who would you say? Would Static Shock and Blue Beetle? Would that make a good Static Shock, Blue Beetle, and Batman Beyond? Terry McGinnis,
As
Okay.
far as what?
Yeah,
Jaime Reyes,
15,
Static,
20 years.
and yeah, just I don't know, just the offshoot. You know, they do these Elseworlds type
Well,
situation.
Blue Beetle
whatever,
already
whatever.
got his movie, so I mean, I don't feel like we don't have to include him.
I just was thinking about just like a team up of them. I think that'd be dope.
I would love to see Terry McGinnis at Batman Beyond. Batman Beyond was one of my favorite cartoons to watch when I was growing up on Kids WB.
Blue Beetle that got the short end of the stick, man. Coming in, good movie, but since the DCU was dying, nobody was going to see those movies, man.
And it also came out at the time when they were on the strike as well, so it didn't get enough. It wasn't able to get true promo either.
I like Blue Beetle. I watched Blue Beetle
I
a
did
couple
watch it,
times
though.
now.
Oh yeah, 2 times. You watched it in the movie theaters twice?
No. I've watched it a couple times. I went to the movie to saw it one time, but since it's been out, I've watched it a couple times.
I saw it once at the movie theater. Thought it was cool, and for the budget, lower budget, maybe only 100 million or less, it was okay.
Nah, I thought it was real dope.
But it only
dope,
grossed
cool.
in 130, and yeah, people are gonna blame James Gunn because he was like announcing that the universes would reboot. But I don't think that many fans know that. I think if people were energized to go watch a Blue Beetle movie with George Lopez in it, they'd have showed up. It just didn't work.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that take, but I also think because we facilitate a lot of the regular moviegoers, hate to say it, you go talk to your cousin go talk to, you know what I'm saying? Because Chill said it was good or a good thing to go see, I think they'll go see it. Majority, if you go talk to 10 people, I think 7 people will go see it.
No, where was the Latino audience though? Where were they? Because internationally, it's not like this did a huge number. It did better domestically.
That I don't know, man.
I think they did have a good turnout for the Latino audience in its first weekend.
No, they say the Latino audience is one of the bigger audiences who go to the actual Cineplex, who go to the movies, and they did not show up. They didn't.
American.
You know what it was? You know what it is? I think it's because of George Lopez. A lot of them have an issue with him. I don't know. I think it's because of his politics. I don't know what it is, but over the years, his base with them has dwindled over the years.
That's crazy when your own people
declined. But I think that's the reason why they didn't go out, was because of him. If they had another actor there that they liked, then they would have showed up. But I think mainly because he was in it.
But Mexico only gave it 5.9 million, $6 million in Mexico. Brazil gave it 8 million. You feel me? Like Mexico really should have showed up.
Yeah, like I said, I think it was George Lopez. I think he was the cause of its box office demise.
And I do know it didn't have the biggest advertising campaign either.
Yeah, like I said, it came out when the strike was going on, so they couldn't
have the
promote
biggest
it.
advertising
They
campaign.
couldn't promote it.
Good point. The strike.
Q with a $10. Appreciate the $10. Q says racism was invented to divide the people. When they mapped the human genome in 2003, they said 99.9 DNA was all shared. Only difference we have is that one that's
0.1.
hair and eye color. Oh, I don't know, man. You might need to go check that again, Q. I think it's some vast differences um between people, just like even with like mutated DNA over certain years, different, Neanderthal DNA being in some people not, and I'm not saying that as a knock. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Neanderthal DNA found in some people. Um, most African native people don't have the Neanderthal DNA in them. But I feel what you're saying. We also share a lot of DNA with what they say,
Genghis Khan.
cucumbers or something like that, or some weird plant, you know what I'm saying, or vegetable or something. So DNA is weird, man. DNA is just weird. And then my brain to go all over the place because I think we've, been here longer than what they say, and we've ended and started. So don't get me going into what's going on with the human genome and the human species and how many different types of humans was on Earth at one point in time, and now it's only what we got right now. So, but
We are
I feel you,
Eldians.
though. Eldians. Who
Is that
said
one of the 12 civilized tribes?
An Eldian? We are Eldians. I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to look that one up. Perp. An Eldian?
It's probably from a video game.
I'm with it. Q said, whenever you want to talk, we can talk. I get up with you, Q. I get up with you. All right, let me give you this. He said no body roll. I give you some gang banging. Let me see. I want to give you some
$10 super chat.
Here we go.
Gang banging, gang banging, gang banging.
You see, that's what you give when they talk about racism dividing the people. Yeah.
Oh, Perp said it comes from Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Nah, I'm not an Attack on Titan fan, man. Some of the homies are.
I'm not even. I'm gonna put it like this. I always tell people this. I'm not
Why you
a
looking
big
like that,
anime
Q?
fan.
Because Attack on Titan is more than just an anime. Keep going.
No, it's an anime, chill. That's exactly what it is.
What was Torian saying? You're not an anime fan.
I said I'm not the biggest anime fan. I think like the last anime that I watched in its entirety was probably Yu-Gi-Oh. I know that's how long
Yu-Gi-Oh.
it has been. Yes, from beginning to end. I even watched the GX version that used to come on
That's
Cartoon
crazy.
Network. But
You was
I
a
will
Yu-Gi-Oh
give.
fan?
I will give. Yes, I was a huge Yu-Gi-Oh fan. Had the cards and everything. But
Did you have the whole?
I did. I did. I got it as a Christmas present. I did. Back in the early 2000s.
Hard the cards guide me.
But
You had the white dragon, blue eyes.
the blue eyes white dragon. I did. I had the Egyptian god cards, all of it. I went to go see the movie when it came out. But
oh, that's crazy.
I will say this. Anime, I think, is going to be that next generational run as far as like movies go. I said between anime and video game movies. Those are going to be the two right there, because I don't know if y'all saw, but Demon Slayer is killing it at the box office.
Still killing it.
Globally, they said they have made over $600 million on a very low budget.
Mm-hmm.
That is impressive.
Still got two more coming out. The longest anime movie I've watched too. Like that shit is long, but it's good. I think that's we can pivot into that conversation.
Oh, that's not pivot. I want to share my screen. I want to show this Torian. This is Torian. This is him.
You just activated my trap card. I hated Yu-Gi-Oh. Did not watch it. Hated it. Was not a big Yu-Gi-Oh fan. I'm not a fan of card anime.
I was a huge. Well, you know what's so crazy is because what I liked about Yu-Gi-Oh is like, yes, it did deal with card stuff, but it went dark a few times, as a matter of fact, in the show. It even got to the point where in the movie, when they were dueling to survive. It wasn't the whole thing of like they was taking your soul and trapping it somewhere. They were dueling for their lives. Meaning if they lost the duel, they were going to die. Like it actually got dark, and then it even had a history lesson there, because the main character, pharaoh, right? He was a pharaoh. And when they get to the last season, that's when they really, really go deep into in the last season. That's when they really hit you with like the history lessons with ancient Egypt and stuff like that. It even went as far as giving the pharaoh a tan to make him appear more darker. I see what y'all did there. Now y'all got him up there looking more like me. But it was a good show. It had a good run. It had a good start and it had a good ending. Like you know how some shows they don't end well, they don't land well. This one landed very well. And you know what? Well, Chill, have you seen Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah.
So you know how it
Still got his cards in the back. He just don't want to straight.
Blue, like it basically ended almost like how it began. It starts off with him coming out of the Millennium Puzzle, and then it ends with him going back into it. Going back to where he started.
He can stay right on in there.
It was a good, exactly like Perp said. No Yu-Gi-Oh slander. Yeah, people took. Listen, I don't think you understand. Yu-Gi-Oh had a huge, and still does, but especially back then when the show was on, had a huge worldwide global fan base, and when they was doing them global tournaments, it was a big deal.
Oh no,
I think they still have those world tournaments too to this day.
I know it was a big deal. It just wasn't my cup of tea when it comes to anime.
I understand, but Yu-Gi-Oh, that was you couldn't tell me nothing. Every Saturday morning on Kids WB at 11 o'clock. Don't bother me. You know how the old folks had their stories. That was my stories. That was my story.
Right after Sonic the Hedgehog, here come Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah, man. It was good. That was good. But now, what I was getting at is,
don't do that. Huh? You're not that young. It was right after Sonic X. I remember the days.
I got kids, bro, and I'm a Saturday morning cartoon. I don't care if I was 40. If they were still playing Saturday morning cartoons, now I'll be watching. Watch Saturday morning cartoons, but they don't do that. That's just
they had Ianu. You were watching that.
Yeah, I finished the whole thing too, just to let you know. So whenever did the movie already come out? I said I'm gonna do this for chill. Did the movie drop already?
Yeah.
It was actually pretty good, man. It was actually pretty good. It got better as it progressed. I could see some more adultish, because I was, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, they gotta get away from some of this. Is just too childish. If they want to play in the realm that I think they want to play in, you know what I'm saying? They got to get away from some. I'm like, nah, this is more kind of Dora the Explorer-ish. I need them to step it up a little bit. 15, 16-year-old age, 14, 15, 16, but
they'll have unlimited like points with me because it was pre-slavery, and I just love that. That's all I want.
We don't know if it's pre-slavery or not. This might be in the future for all we know. We don't know that.
No, from the technology, it's not in the future.
I don't know, Chill. I don't know that.
I'm just telling you, he's one of the writers.
That's I believe. Now that I believe. That I do believe. But no, I do think anime is the new it's the new comic book movie, anime and video game movie.
What I will say is this, and I was telling some other people this last week. I said they have a good start right now as far as like we see what they're doing with the box office, but in order for it to be now to have like a wave, they would have to consistently match that tone that they're at right now. They would have to be consistent, because this could be one of those lightning in the bottle moments right here for all we know.
Nah.
But the thing is, Demon Slayer is a very popular anime, so of course it's going to generate that. But the thing is, they have to build up their other ones as well. Don't just Demon Slayer did this, let's go ahead and slap this unknown one out there because Demon Slayer did good. No, you build that up.
Oh no, you got two more Demon Slayer movies coming. You got 2 more coming.
So they building off of the foundation of this.
Well, no, this was the thing is because this is basically the final season of Demon Slayer, and they just turned them into movies. So this what just happened will probably be broken up into episodes that you will see, because that's normally what they do. But because what was the last? It was another Demon Slayer movie that came out, I want to say 2 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
They talked to Sony about it, and like they just have this great relationship with Sony.
What you mean?
I mean, Demon Slayer Infinity Castle, I thought was the first one, but it appears that they already have a working relationship with Sony, and they have been.
But yeah, it's under Sony. It's under Crunchyroll, which is Sony. So, yeah,
I'm surprised. I think that going to the second movie, going to the third movie, especially when the first one succeeds, it's great, and maybe more animes can do that. Boruto right now, has a few more chapters to adapt before they get to the time skip where they're a little bit older and they jump ahead like 4 or 5 years. So instead of adapting those chapters into a TV show, adapt those next 6, 8, 7 chapters into a movie.
Yeah. Mugen Train, I want to say, was one that I think that went to the theaters. Did Mugen Train go to the theaters?
I know this isn't a anime, but I really did enjoy the live action Last Airbender on Netflix.
So did
But
I.
that's them tapping into that anime realm though. Like Last Airbender, even though it's an American cartoon, but it's still done in the anime style. You know what I'm saying?
Now here's the question. Now here's something that
One
people
Piece.
have been wondering for years. Would you consider the Boondocks anime?
No,
No.
it's a sitcom. It's like a, reset to zero type of TV show. It's not anime.
No, that don't mean it
But
couldn't be an anime. It's not an
but it
anime
almost-
because it was
but-
done by a black man in America.
but
That's
it-
the reason
but
why
it
it's
al-
not an anime.
But it almost has. But you can tell that Aaron Magruder kind of like got an anime vibe with some
Yeah,
of
it's
the
got a-
episodes on there.
I look at it like Japanese hip hop, right? Like, is it hip hop? Yes, but it ain't hip hop. You know what I mean? Because it's done in Japan. That's how I look at it. Like, the culture of anime is a Japanese thing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I can take the style and do it, but it ain't anime. You see what I'm
It's
saying?
not
Like,
adapted
He
off
got
of
ins-
manga.
He got inspiration from it.
yeah, he was inspired by it. That's just like me with
That's
like
what it
Eric.
turned it that
You know,
way.
It was a Japanese animation studio, so it is
What?
a
What you
Japanese animation studio for Boondocks.
oh no, but when Aaron Magruder did it, he drew all of that. He didn't, you know what I'm saying? Yes, he might have enlisted or whoever who was it on first?
Adult
I think
Swim?
was it on, I thought it was on Spike, then it went to Adult. Either way,
No,
whoever
I think it was always. I think it was always.
it was always Adult Swim.
Mm-hmm.
They went and recruited that, and you know what I'm saying? That doesn't make it an anime.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Let me ask you this: do you consider Transformers the 1980s version of anime?
No,
No.
It is.
it's based off of manga.
It's based off of the Transformers, which is Japanese. What were they called back then? Before they Transformers is the American name they gave for them, but it's a literal Japanese toy.
Just like the
Well,
Power Rangers was based off of something that was based over
Right.
was it Japan, I think, before they made it Americanized it.
Super Sentai.
Yeah, that's the Power Rangers Super Sentai. But yeah, so a lot of the 80s cartoons was done in was Japanese studios doing G.I. Joe, Transformers,
X-Men 97.
even though they were all Marvel properties for some reason.
Hey Blue, did you watch Blue or Chill? Did y'all watch Sailor Moon?
Yeah.
I couldn't get into Sailor Moon. I watched some of the episodes. It wasn't bad. I just couldn't get
I
into
used
it.
to watch it back in the day, like back in the 90s before I would go to school. And it's like it's just kind of crazy when you think about it. Even back then, it was like 'cause back then I didn't know what an anime was. I was just watching a show. I was the same. Listen, I was the same way with Dragon Ball Z back way back when. I was just watching the show, not knowing that it actually had an official title.
Yeah. See, I knew about anime because I lived overseas for a little while, so we would get the cassette tapes. Anime. Matter of fact, I probably still got some at home, some old Kershawn, Ninja Scrolls, all of that stuff. Like I got the original tapes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Japanese, no subtitle. It's just
Oh,
you gotta sit there and
the
watch
tape
it.
didn't pop, did
Nah.
it?
So yeah, with no subtitles, chill. So I don't know what they was. I mean, I know now because they added subtitles, but back then these was actual Japanese tapes, no subtitles. Crazy.
yeah. There was no Nintendo Wii, so what are we gonna do?
No Nintendo. No, it was just a Nintendo.
Yeah.
That's it. You talking about Nintendo Wii? Won't nobody even think about no Wii. This was the Nintendo. Greatest game
yeah, I
of
remember the
console
Nintendo.
ever.
Yeah, I remember the Nintendo in that rectangular shaped controller.
Yeah, man. What was that? 85, I think the Nintendo came out. 83, 85.
Yeah, it came out before. It's like a few years before I was born, but I definitely remember. Hey, Blue, I know you know this. What happened whenever there was some dust in the cartridge?
You gotta blow the cartridge, man. You gotta blow it. And then if your Nintendo won't play it, you take another cartridge and stick it on top of that. as you push it down, and it might work. And sometimes you got to just slide it in real easy, and push down on the real like.
Yeah, I knew people who would blow into that cartridge so hard that it would whistle. That's
and you know what they said? They said it didn't make a damn difference whether you blew into it or not. If
Not true.
whether it was gonna play.
Scientifically not true.
But video games.
Blow their whole lungs out.
Yeah, video games is also the next thing. As you see, we're getting another Super Mario Brothers,
Sonic 4.
Sonic.
Yeah. They showed the teaser for that for the Super Mario movie. It's called Super Mario Galaxy. They showed a little teaser. They showed a little teaser for it a couple months ago.
I don't know why they skipped all the way to Galaxy though.
That's where the kids are at. The Nintendo Wii.
Like they just jumped the whole. I was like, damn, way to Galaxy, and I don't even think.
Well, we should have done Sunshine. Well, what should they have done?
I don't know. It's a lot they could have did. I don't
think there's rules to this. I think that every movie they do will have Easter eggs to all of the eras of Mario.
Yeah, just like they did with the last one when they threw in Mario Kart. I love that they did Mario Kart and then they had them on Rainbow Road, which is like, it's like y'all are speaking to my nostalgia right now.
I would have loved to just see a Mario Kart movie. I think that'd be dope.
You know what I think they're building up to? I think they're building up to Smash Brothers. I think that's what they're doing. They're doing the universe because you got Super Mario Brothers. Then you got Sonic over here. Then they about to do Legend of Zelda.
Now they got that live action though. From what I understand, Legend of Zelda is gonna be live action.
Can you imagine what a Smash Brothers movie would? Oh my god! Can you imagine what that would look like?
Do you think we actually, because what's the story? What would be the story for Smash Brothers? I think we might get a scene. I don't think we get a full movie. I think we get
heroes
a scene.
Meet each other. Each time one of them meet each other, they fight each other, and they say, "Wait, we're on the same side."
Man. But that I don't know, man. I'm not saying it can't happen.
I am putting my trust in them that they will have it together. I mean, because right now they have not missed. Every Sonic movie has hit. Super Mario Brothers was $1 billion movie. I have faith that they're going to knock this out of the park. But I really believe they're building up a universe to get to Smash Brothers because, with the MCU, they built all the way up to Endgame. This right here is they're building up to their Endgame. And I think the Endgame is Smash Brothers. Nintendo Endgame.
Sephiroth is the main villain. That'd be crazy if Sephiroth is the main. Does Square let them use? I mean, Square gonna want their money, man. I don't know if Square gonna let them use Sephiroth. I don't know. On a bigger stage like this, I'm pretty sure Square gonna want all the money. And that's how many of those characters does Nintendo actually own?
They're good. They got enough.
You think they
got Samus. They got Starbucks. See,
I would like a Star Fox movie.
That'd be a great movie.
Fox movie, Kirby movie. I think it'd be dope. I'm surprised the Kirby movie
Mega Man. Isn't Mega Man? No, the Mega Man not a part of that, is it?
They're like Namco Bandai, I think.
Who? Okay. Mega Man?
Yeah.
Mega Man was Capcom, if I remember correctly.
It's Capcom. It was Capcom.
But I think Capcom would let Mega Man show up.
If they put Kirby in that movie, it's a wrap. If they put Kirby in there, which they should, it's going to be a wrap.
Is Kirby top 5 though? I think you could do a Smash Brothers without Kirby. If long as you have
top 5 Nintendo, yes, Kirby or top 5.
Yeah, Kirby's a very popular character, and Kirby is OP. Like people sleep on Kirby.
Is he top 5? Give me
Mario,
give me
Donkey
top
Kong, Link. That's the 3.
Give me the other 2.
Samus for the girl, and then Star Fox.
I'm just talking about Nintendo character. You think Star Fox is bigger than Kirby?
No. Maybe they're the same level. I just don't think Kirby's that big though.
Kirby was the man. When I was growing up, Kirby had like 100 games.
Yeah.
Star Fox only had 3.
Splatoon, I feel like has overpassed Kirby.
Now, I mean, if you're looking at it now, yeah.
Maybe that Animal Crossing game that's very popular.
How big do they go into the nostalgia bait?
Pokemon. I forgot about Pokemon. Sorry. Oh, how big you go into the nostalgia bit? That's what they did with the whole first movie.
But don't forget, if they come out with the Smash Brothers, they got to put the Wii Fit trainer in there. When they put the Wii Fit trainer in the Smash Brothers, I'm like, okay, y'all trolling at this point.
She didn't have a face.
I can see them doing that. The Wii Fit trainer.
And also too, with them coming out with the Mario movie, we got to get maybe we'll get Wario, Waluigi, and Daisy in this next one because those are main characters as well.
Yeah, expand on them. They would limited
You
who
probably
they
get
put
that
in
with
there.
Galaxy. I think they do that with Galaxy. I get with Waluigi and Mario.
Also one character we know for sure we for sure are going to get is Yoshi because they tease Yoshi at the end. His egg cracked in the sewer, and you heard him say Yoshi. So Yoshi's definitely going to be in this movie.
What did we hear him say?
Yoshi. That's what it says. Like Yoshi.
Yeah,
Mega Man is overdue. Would you want a Mega Man movie? Like, I think a Mega Man movie by itself would just kill.
Because he's got a cool character design.
Yeah. All animation, like hardcore dark animation, like, because then he get hurt, and then Dr. Light had to fix him, and then, that'd be crazy.
He's got the sidekick Zero, I think that was his name. What was his friend's name? Zero? Yeah, that kid. Wow, that looked so good. With the hair.
Zero wasn't Mega Man.
The blue blade. Yeah,
Zero is a dope. It's a dope character design.
Wasn't Pikachu in Smash Brothers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
So that would be a huge character that they could use.
Not Ninja. Ninja Gaiden had to have been one of the hardest games on Nintendo.
It was one of the hardest games I played on Xbox, the first Xbox.
Nah, I beat it. I'm waiting on
it. It was a fun game. It was a fun game, but man, the amount of times I rage quit on that damn game. But it was a fun game.
It's hard.
It's very challenging, but it was a fun game.
I beat all three of them. You don't beat games too much anymore nowadays, man. But yeah, I beat it.
Yeah, so this is like the original lineup right here, like the first Smash Brothers lineup right here.
I don't think we're doing Jigglypuff. I don't think for Smash Brothers, but Inkling. I feel like is someone they're really behind. Inkling is a huge character.
I don't think a lot of these characters show up.
Yeah, now this is going to be the hard. Now if they do the movie, this will be the hard part for the developers. What characters make it and which ones get cut? Because this is a lot of characters, and they're not going to put every last
majority of that top row is making it. Mario, Donkey Kong, Link, Samus, Yoshi, Kirby, Fox, Pikachu, Luigi, Ness.
Nah.
Ness is what is Ness? Ness is
Earthbound.
I'm thinking of damn bicycle from Paperboy or whatever. Captain Falcon shows up.
Captain Falcon with the Falcon Punch? Yeah, he could be like the final thing. Yeah. But everyone else is passable. I don't think you put anyone else here.
They're going to probably put all the Mario characters in there.
Oh, right. All the Mario characters could show up.
All the going to make it.
Villager. He's from Animal Crossing. So that's a huge game franchise.
Whoever, one of these Mii brawlers is showing up. Mii brawler or Mii sword fighter or Mii somebody.
Maybe
that's showing up.
I just realized something. They kind of teased Smash Brothers in the first Super Mario movie when Donkey Kong and Mario was fighting. That was kind of Smash. That was kind of Smash Brothers esque a little bit. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, Q. That's what I'm thinking too. They got to get the rights to all these other characters to bring them on screen because they might have the rights for them for the video game, but I don't know about the movie rights to them. Because Ken and Ryu, I know Ken and Ryu are not showing up. I doubt
Sonic, maybe not.
Yeah, I doubt Sonic.
Cloud from Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, I don't know if Cloud can show up.
And not Mega Man. And Snake isn't making it. No.
Snake isn't making it, no.
It's crazy pulling this up and realizing how many characters was in this game.
Bayonetta, I don't think shows up.
All of the characters who are from Xenoblade Chronicles not showing up.
I don't know if y'all noticed this or not, but when in Sonic 3, remember that part towards the end when Sonic and Shadow were fighting each other and they both had the stones? Remember when Sonic had knocked Shadow off of wherever they were at into space? That was straight out of Smash Brothers. I don't know if anybody picked that up, but when that beam pops off of him, that was straight. You know how in Smash Brothers when they knock him off the level and that beam shoots out? That's straight off of Smash. That's straight out of Smash Brothers.
That's so you can see where the character's at. Yeah.
They might have some sort of like phone call, like, listen, your guys are gonna do Sonic movies. One day we'll do a big endgame style. Do you want to be in it? Yeah, we'll do it. Okay, cool. We're not gonna sue you for doing that.
I mean, would it be the same thing as what it was Wreck-It Ralph that had all those characters in it, even though it was a Disney movie?
Yeah, something like that.
Kind of something like that. Yeah. Okay. Shit, I ain't mad at it.
No.
Not mad at Super Smash Brothers, because we also got a Call of Duty movie coming that they're working on right now, live action Call of Duty movie.
That franchise though, I don't know. I feel like we like Call of Duty so that we can play multiplayer against each other. I don't think that. How much can you really translate that to a film?
No, it's major story there. You got Ghost. What's the other dude? It's a lot of story. I know we play multi. You know, a lot of people play the multi. I used to play this. I used to buy the. Used to buy it, play the story first, and then do the multiplayer.
How much hours of gameplay is in the campaign?
The campaign.
Yeah, when you press save and it says, okay, 20 hours of save file. How much hours does it take to complete it?
Not long.
Yeah.
Not long. But if you think, how many Call of Duty games is it?
Too many.
It's one every year.
And they all got different stories because they can do the Black Ops. They can do the original Black Ops, which started back with the Bay of Pigs in the 60s. You know what I'm saying? That storyline and move it up. They can
they probably will start with the 60s and move up.
Yeah, they could do that.
Because the actors are going to age. Yeah.
So, I mean, there's a lot of campaigns they could do. But yeah, they normally, I want to say the campaign is probably about 4 or 5 hours per game, maybe. Which ain't that long. Yeah, it ain't that long, but it's enough. You got to think the game is meant, like you said, it's a multiplayer game. It's just we added the campaign. Now they did make it. Now sometimes it was one game to where I don't even think it had a campaign. One of the Call of Duties, and I think people didn't like that. But the campaigns is there for a reason.
I don't think all video games are built the same. I think that there's a certain. Remember, there was before Sonic kicked ass, like Dune, and there's all these like poor reputation of film adaptations of movies of video games. Oh, we're good now. We're not there yet. We're not there anymore. We will return to it if we do a Call of Duty, which is like a MMO.
That one Call of Duty, Q. That was Battlefield. He was in. Michael K.
Williams.
Yeah, Michael K. Williams. That's Battlefield. I like Battlefield better than Call of Duty myself. But yeah, the Saudis is buying everything, man. The Saudis, Ellison, all of these, they just buying up it all, man.
They bought Cristiano Ronaldo.
I believe it.
They bought EA, really? That's interesting.
I can see that happening. Most definitely. Are they gonna? They need to get rid of the NFL rights so 2K can get the NFL rights back because that's a better game than Madden. I'm so tired of fucking Madden. NFL 2K was way better than Madden. Way better. Oh shit!
Remember they used to. You know what channel I miss? G4 TV.
They brought it back and then had the big controversy with the old girl.
I know what you're talking about. Listen, G4 TV was like a moment in time.
Anar Sarkeesian, Morgan Webb, Sarah Lane, Chris Gore, Kristen Adams, Candace Bailey.
I know Olivia Munn used to be over there.
Frosgurin. This is back in 2022.
Yeah, but
she went on that rant about sexism and toxic masculinity and all of that, and them viewers got up out of there. They was like, we ain't here for her.
And they used to have something on there called G4, which was the video game awards before the video game awards was a thing.
Yeah, G4 had Psylocke hosting. What's her name? Who played the actress?
Olivia Munn.
Olivia Munn. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, but G4 TV was like every day when I would come home from school, that's the channel I would immediately turn to. I would watch nothing else but religiously every single day.
Did they have Electric Playground on that?
Yes. Electric Playground. They had G4 News. I love watching G4 News because that was just like a hour long
G4 was
show
like
just on video
MTV,
games.
but
For
for
video
gamers.
games. For
Yeah.
games. Yeah.
Yeah.
And G4 was like their big award show that they would have every year. Like I said, it was like VGA before VGA.
They was like the
used to have
authority on like
they-
video
they-
games.
They used to do the midnight launches, like when the Xbox 360 came out. Did you see that, Blue, when they did it at Area 51 and they had the
Yep.
whole Xbox 360 at the hangar? That
Yeah.
Listen, I almost want to go online and see if I can find that video. I stayed up late watching that because they was on the West Coast and I was on the East Coast, so it was late, and I stayed up to watch that. They used to always have like the midnight launches for different consoles and stuff. G4 was a big deal back in the day.
Yeah. Nah, G4 was a big deal. That's back when cable TV was actually good. When they did.
That's back when we still had A and B channels.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Actually, was something. TV was actually good back then. It was actually something to watch.
TV was worth watching back then.
Yeah.
This is all, of course, before streaming and this is back when you had still had dial-up internet. You only had Facebook was still new, MySpace was still new, Black Planet was kind of already out there.
Everybody was in the chat rooms.
YouTube was just getting started.
What you know about them chat rooms, Chill?
AOL. That's how I learned how to say it. TTYL. You could go inactive and you could be appearing offline, but you're really online. Yeah.
And back then they didn't call them emojis; they used to call them emoticons.
Emoticon, yeah.
Emoticon, yep. But man, I don't have anything else. If y'all want to jump in on something, y'all got one more topic. You got something else, Chill?
Did we really dig into the Lex Luthor thing?
Oh yeah, we can dig into Lex.
I think it's cool. I think what he said was cool. I think what happened will build to Man of Tomorrow and whatever deal he does cut with Rick Flag to help the government find this pocket dimension portal thingy. And I also think the portal thingy is related to my Dark Side and Doom boom tubes.
Apocalypse.
Yeah,
Dark
I think
Side,
it's all related to that. I think that's where they came from. And we still don't know who this alien is on Peacemaker who just appears for like 1 second and goes back in the door.
Throw the rat into the trash and burn them up in the incinerator. Yeah. A lot of people thinking that might be a Martian. I don't think so. I don't think it's a Martian. I'm thinking it's because I know he wanted to do the Authority, and the Authority is like Wildstorm. You get the Wildcats. I'm thinking more it could be a Damonite, could be, but that's just me throwing things out there. But
what's it called?
What's that?
Peacemaker.
No, it was
a Damonite.
Yeah, I don't know why when you said Damonite, it reminded me. Remember that movie, Small Soldiers?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The Gorgonite.
Gorgonite, yeah. Nah, Damonite. Y'all, you ever watched or read Wildcats or watched the cartoon back in the day?
Wildcats?
Yeah, Jim Lee's Wildcats. No. Spartan and Grifter and all of them.
Ah, but good on him for getting his IP into a cartoon.
Oh yeah, back in the day, everything became a cartoon. See, so that's what I loved about the 80s and 90s. If you were a one-hit wonder, you had a cartoon.
It's like that in Japan. A lot of the manga get to become a cartoon anime.
You became a cartoon, man. If you was a hit, you got a they put money behind you, like cartoons, movies, all types of stuff. Like they did it. Savage Dragon had a cartoon. Double Dragon, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter.
Yeah, I forgot Mortal Kombat did have a cartoon.
Master P.
Nah, Master P didn't have a cartoon. He had a live action show, him and his son. He didn't have a cartoon.
He didn't have a cartoon?
He was on Nickelodeon.
Who am I thinking
of? Nickelodeon.
I'm thinking of somebody who had his own cartoon. Maybe he had a cereal. That's something.
MC Hammer.
MC Hammer had a cartoon.
Kid and Play.
Wu-Tang. Did Wu-Tang Clan have a cartoon?
Nope, they had a video game.
Okay, sorry.
But I'm just saying, you get branded. You know what I'm saying? Like you get things like why would Wu-Tang need a video game? But they got it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
shoot, even 50 Cent had a video game.
50 Cent had two video games, and they was actually pretty good.
I Bulletproof. I played that game. I played that game so many times.
Yep.
And they had all the G Unit songs.
That was a good game, man. That was a good game.
Was Def Jam? They had that fighting game, the wrestling game.
Def Jam Vendetta and Pipe in New York.
Yeah, man, those are some good games. Yeah, like you got stuff, man. You got stuff.
Back to Peacemaker. Tim Meadows' character, there's a theory that
Mhm.
he's not from Earth. He's actually Jean. He's the Martian
I don't think
Manhunter.
so.
I hope
I
not.
I hope not because he's too much of a corny character. You know what I'm saying? And nah, he don't need to be done. I did see that floating around. I think that's I see why people say it, but no, nah.
I saw him say like to the what's the fat dude name? He was like, "You did the right thing," because
Economist.
the Economist
Yeah.
he booked them. They brought in a Peacemaker, but they didn't want to make a file of he was arrested because if you did,
Yeah.
then like it draws attention to you, and
Mhm.
he did. And then Tim Meadows' character, he goes, "You did the right thing there." Like what?
Yeah.
Where did that come from? It's because you're probably a Martian Manhunter. You're a superhero.
Nah, I don't think so.
But
I just
that's very woke though to actually address that. Like Rick Flag was going to off the books, bring
Mhm.
you in, cuff you and everything, arrest you without essentially arresting you, right? No camera footage or anything. And then he was like, "Oh no, we're gonna digitize this. We're gonna make it an official
make
formal
an
arrest."
official form. Yep.
That was woof. That's
No, that's
revealing,
smart
man.
too. That's smart. You know what I'm saying? Um, I think James, like the whole thing, this season hasn't been like super action packed, but the story and the character building of this, I think, is gonna pay off in dividends. That's what I believe. You know what I'm
And the
saying?
intro song. There's some controversy because
Yeah, they've banned some of the stuff too. Yeah, the
so that's an Easter egg. Now the whole show, as we know, is
Mhm.
for this is a swastika, guys. This sign here, plus this sign here. When
Yeah.
you put it together, but that's the first dance that Peacemaker does
Mhm.
on Fortnite. They did a Fortnite dance, and they chose that dance move of all the 90 seconds of dancing. They
They
decided
probably didn't know.
no, they probably weren't thinking because that is the first thing he
Yeah.
does in the show. So
Right, they probably
and,
weren't thinking.
and now Fortnite's kind of like mad at it, and they erased it, and you can't use it anymore. So I think the best thing to do is just check when he's like doing his hips thing, and use
Yeah.
that as the dancing emoji.
But James Gunn did say that the intro was, detriment. I don't want to say detrimental, but congruent
Deliberate?
to the story. Yeah,
Yeah, of course it
deliberate.
was. Yeah, we all get it. I understand
Yeah.
it. It's just like if you're Fortnite though, just choose a Peacemaker dance that doesn't represent
Mhm.
that symbol, and we're good.
Because
Someone should have.
also during that dance, I don't know if you noticed, you get two peacemakers in that scene. You get two what's her name?
Hardcourts.
Harcourts. Like you getting double. We're
Yeah.
not just you're not noticing it because you see one Harcourt run off and then she comes back, she's changed clothes, and you don't really think about it.
It
But
was
you're
well thought
getting,
out.
yeah, even the peacemaker, you come in, one peacemaker, the helmet, look at the helmets next time. When he's doing that, that ain't our peacemaker, that's the other peacemaker.
Earth
Like
X.
it's dope the way they did it. It's dope the way they did it.
Yeah, well thought out show.
Yeah, real like that's I like James. I don't know, man. I'm like really becoming a fan of what James Gunn and Peter Safran is over there doing because it's like they're taking the time and they're taking the time and they're taking their time to give you quality stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's really dope. And it could just be, he watched what the fraudulent one over there at Marvel done, and he was like, I'm not doing that. We're gonna do it the right way.
Are you looking forward to Lanterns?
I am. I know Chill's not. Chill don't believe in side.
I'm okay with it.
I think after the show is does this his first season, I think Chill's going to become a believer.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell him
forget
that John is the main Green Lantern.
It's like I think the story is definitely mainly around him for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, this story for this year, yeah, you're right, guys. James
No,
Gunn's really
in
behind
DC
it.
Comics, like John is the main guy. Hal had his time, man. John is the guy now. Hal had his time, Chill.
At the shop, they gave these cards out. These DC. Let me make sure none of these cards are like an ID or something. All right. They gave us a Superman and a Green Arrow and a Hal Jordan Green Lantern.
Yep, Hal Jordan is his name. Yep.
Yeah, there is no John Stewart one that they created. They got all the main superheroes. They got the Flash, Supergirl, Zatanna even was there, Wonder Woman. And of all of these 14, 15 cards,
Who was that?
You can write your own name, I think.
No, that's
You can put
John. man.
but no, that's John. That's John.
Oh, you're
I just
playing
messing
me.
with you.
No.
She
I'm
was
like,
like,
oh, did I
"What?"
miss it? What? But you can play with these cars, and when it came to the
what are
promotional
they for? What are they
material,
for?
Jon
Is it-
Stewart was missing. I don't know.
Who
They
make?
just- it was on
They
a pull
just gave
list.
him away.
Yeah.
That was on the pull.
Oh,
You can't handle the truth. Yeah, all that John. Look,
Blue's
I'm-
zapped out.
I am interested in Jon Stewart in the Lanterns TV show because like it's DC, and it feels like Blue Beetle. All of it is like attached to each other. Why would I'm not gonna miss a step? The next Lantern show, which is gonna be happening in the beginning of 2026, that's gonna be must see TV. And if you're HBO Max, think about how they have that. Then there's a Harry Potter show coming right next. Okay, Game of Thrones has not House of Dragon, House of Dragon, but
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
the other
yeah.
one.
And then they got
Knights of the Seven Kingdom.
No, I
They
thought
have
it was
4.
little. What it is, Duncan. Whatever.
Yeah,
either,
Knights
either
of the
way.
Seven Kingdom.
Is that
That's
what it is?
4
Oh.
TV shows that are gonna carry them, like from the beginning of the year to even the middle of the year. I don't know. I don't even know when House of Dragons will end, but then they'll have something else.
This is they said this is the first time ever, as far as like the Game of Thrones universe, where they're gonna have 2 shows in the same year. Like they gonna be cooking, because I think Knights of the Seven Kingdoms is gonna come out first, and then House of the Dragons most likely gonna be in the summer, like they always do. They usually always air that in the summer. That's a summer show.
Yeah, they said they're not waiting
They
on
gonna have that on lock.
George R.R. Martin. They just said they're gonna do what the fuck they got to do to get this Game of
And then you
Thrones
got
franchise up and running.
and then you got Supergirl coming out next year.
Yep, Supergirl,
Mm-hmm.
and then the year after that you'll have Superman. Like
And,
James Gunn
and,
is
Clayface is going to be
Clayface.
somewhere in the mix.
Yep. So they cooking,
Yeah,
man.
I told you, and I told people Warner Brothers this year is the studio to beat.
Yeah.
And I'm glad someone out there in the universe is listening to me, because I came across some random article that basically echoed the same thing that I said. I might as well have been the one that wrote the article, because I have been saying that they would have won the beat since Sinners came out. And this was after Minecraft came out and it made almost $1 billion. I said, oh, Warner Brothers got this locked up.
Yeah,
do.
They got this locked up.
And there's probably something I'm not even thinking about, which is also going to be like an original program that they've got.
Who, Warner Brothers?
Warner Bros. Probably has something else that I'm not
Oh
thinking
no,
about.
they always. I mean, if you're talking about just HBO, they always keep something in the tuck that'll end up being like an Emmy Award winner.
I think
That's
Warner
what they
Brothers
do.
only had one. I think Warner Brothers only had one flop this year. Everything else was a hit.
They had 2. Remember, they had Mickey 17, and they had
That was the one I'm thinking of.
was one more that came out before Mickey 7. Like they started off a little shaky, and then
But then Minecraft came, and then Minecraft came out, and everything just took off like.
oh yeah,
a rocket
Welcome to
after
Derry
that.
is next month too. Yeah, Welcome.
Oh
to Derry.
yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
What's the DiCaprio one that's coming out right now?
It's already out. It's called
Is that
One
Warner
Battle
Brothers?
After Another.
Yeah,
Is that Warner Brothers?
maybe it's not. Sorry, I forget.
I mean,
I
I
thought
don't
it was.
know. I saw the previews. It looked good. About after another Chase Infinity.
It is Warner Brothers.
It's Warner Brothers. Yeah,
It is.
because I know they
I
pushed.
heard that movie got very good reviews.
Yeah.
Very good reviews. Like everybody who said they saw it said it was. Some people said that this is their movie of the year, and that's crazy considering everyone said Sinners was their movie of the year.
Yeah.
And both of them are under the same studio. Like I said, Warner Brothers is just winning this year.
Yeah. I know they came out and said that they pushed Mortal Kombat to next year because of the good year that they had. They was like they don't want to waste it on this year. They want to.
Yeah, they said
next year.
they want to have another good year. So they said,
Yep.
you know what, we don't want to have it just be Supergirl being our biggest movie to come out next year. So let's have 2.
It matters
let's have 2
because
movies.
you got to think the fiscal year starts over.
Who cares?
Huh?
Who cares? Who really cares? The shareholders? What matters is making the Mortal Kombat movie come out so it makes the most amount of money.
Chill. I need more money from the shareholders so I can make another Mortal Kombat movie. So it matters. It matters
And
when it
again,
comes.
and
It
Warner
matters.
Brothers has done it again, because this One Battle After Another, it made $48 million globally, and that makes it another box office movie that Warner Brothers released, where the movie made over 40 million in its opening
that
weekend.
first week. Yeah.
No, that's a domestic thing. Domestically, it only made 22 million. That record you're talking about was about domestic openings with 40 million plus.
Oh, it's domestic openings.
Yeah.
Okay.
Either way, That budget, I'm pretty sure, is a low budget. So 44 million overall.
I think it is a low budget.
Well, maybe because there's not a lot of VFX, but if you're talking about the cast,
it's a lot of practical effects with this movie.
okay.
Nah,
What's
I
it
don't
about?
think the cast got a lot. DiCaprio is because you got DiCaprio. What he getting?
Teyana
He's about
Taylor,
the
he's
highest
dating
paid.
her.
Regina Hall's in it as well.
Regina Hall, Teyana Taylor.
Teyana Taylor ain't getting that much.
No, probably not.
Benicio del Toro, Sean Penn.
Sean Penn might be the Sean. Well, I don't know. I ain't seen Sean Penn in anything in a while.
It's a stack cast, I will say.
No, it's stacked. But as far as handing out money to all of these, nah, I don't think so. Lawrence says 200.
And it's directed by Paul Thomas Anderson,
Mr. Anderson.
the same guy who did There Will Be Blood in 2007 and Boogie Nights in 97. And he did Licorice Pizza.
Lawrence said 175 for the budget.
Mm.
And they're already talking about, like, they already saying this, like, Oscar buzz around it already.
Oh yeah, yeah. You can. I mean, just with the stack cast alone.
I said, listen. I said at this point, Leonardo DiCaprio is like the male Meryl Streep. You put him in the movie, they gonna say, "Oh, we're gonna try to put that Oscar in his hand."
Yeah, Meryl Streep went on a run for a minute. I was like,
"Oh
man.
yeah."
Nomination after nomination.
I remember it was a thing where at one time, if ever there were nominations that came out for an Oscar and Meryl name got dropped, it was like, "Oh shit." We got competition. It was like, we ain't gonna win. We might as well pack it up.
Yep. Pack it up. She gonna win. She was on it, boy.
Yeah. Meryl Streep was getting nomination after nomination.
Yep. Couldn't do no wrong. I'm like, what movie was this? She'll do a comedy and get nominated. Like what?
Yeah, but Meryl Streep's a very good actress. A very
nah,
good
she
actress.
is. She is. I want to say Demon Slayer about to take Superman's spot, so it already took F4. Now we already talked about them, like that anime, man. The thing is good. It's just animes do a tremendous job in making you care for the characters. You know what I'm saying? Side characters, main. Sometimes you care about the side characters more than the main character. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes
that's just how they get you.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, when you look at Heath Ledger as the Joker in The Dark Knight. For the most part, that's who people wanted to go see the movie for.
Yeah, well,
that was before he passed.
All of those trilogy Batman story is about villains. It ain't about Batman because
the side characters really stand out in those movies.
Yep. Too many side characters sometimes in comic books.
We know how you feel, Chill, about side
I know.
I remember I forgot what video it was that Chill had posted up, and he was upset. He was like, "Don't send me anything about no supporting character."
Yeah. And then I googled it, and the character he was talking about, he shows up on episode 7.
Who was it? What side character? What you talking about?
The anime was called Gaichu Ukuta or something, but it was about garbage and like there was a clean society. Anyways.
Oh, the dude who eat the garbage. Yeah. They threw him off the.
that
that's
anime.
A dope
so like,
that's a dope anime.
But somebody, his name is Kane, and he tweeted me. He's like, "Yo, check this out," and I'm thinking, "Oh, cool," because the 4 pictures he showed me had a black character in the center of the screen.
Yeah,
that guy wasn't even in the episode 1. I watched all of episode 1. I saw the trailer, and I was like, "It looks good. It's a good anime, but."
No, it is.
Don't send me stuff like I should be hyped for a supporting character. Don't do that to me.
He might end up being a man.
Was there ever a supporting character in something that you did like?
Yeah. Apollo Creed in Rocky.
Black Panther.
Okay.
Black Panther's a supporting character. Well, in Civil War, sure, yeah.
No, he's a supporting character in anything. What do you mean?
No,
what did he show up at?
He trying to say that Killmonger was the lead.
No, I'm talking about Black Panther, T'Challa. When did he show up?
Civil War.
No, in the comics he showed up
in the Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four, right? Okay. Then he showed up again where? Since we want to move fast forward.
You're right. In 1966,
he's always been a supporting character.
It was important in 1966 for a supporting character or for characters like my girl Nichelle Nick. Who was her name from?
He ain't no Luke Cage.
It was important for that time period when black characters appeared to support, even when they were in their minuscule roles. In 2025, we're not there.
He ain't no Luke Cage. Just tell you that.
He's no Sterling K. Brown in Paradise.
He ain't no Luke Cage. I said what I said.
Yeah, I know. A supporting character in Daredevil Born Again, right?
No, Luke Cage, first black Marvel character to have his own title.
What does being first mean to the conversation of his status right now in Marvel? Yeah, he was first.
His status in Marvel?
Yeah, his position in Marvel right now is that no top tier writer is going to be put on the comic book series ongoing comic called Luke Cage.
What top tier writer?
You see how he didn't let me finish that sentence out. You see that?
Nah, we already had this talk. We can go on about it, chill. We already had this talk. Them top tier writers.
What about Blade?
What about Blade?
I mean, if you want to go outside of his comic, I mean, look at what he did for Marvel, as far as the movies go.
Blade has never been a supporting character though, ever. He's always been the writer of his own story, unlike T'Challa. I'm just doing it to fuck with you.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we know.
He ain't no Night Thrasher.
Hey, but look at what Miles Morales did on the animated side for the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, on the animated side.
Hey, a win is a win, and Sony had to have that win because man, they was like losing L after L after L.
No, they only had one L at the time. They only had one L.
Who?
Venom was winning. Matter of fact, I think Venom won all
maybe
three
the
times.
first one. Maybe the first Venom.
Nah.
The second
Venom
one was weak, and I didn't even bother watching that last.
As far as I'm talking about, as far as making money.
Yeah, the first
I didn't like
Venom
the second Venom either, but
the first Venom made a lot of money.
Yeah, first Venom I think did close to $1 billion.
800 to 700.
Yeah, it made close to $1 billion.
Yeah. Second one I think also did too, but I didn't like the second one. Third one I think it got lesser and lesser, but it was still a win as far as making money. That's all I'm saying. Now, if you talk about Morbius and what's the other one? Madam Web. And then some people say that Craven was actually pretty good. I just
Morbius.
Yeah, it's Morbin time, But
back to
yeah,
Spider-
those. Oh, go ahead, Jill. What'd you say?
Well, back to Spider-Verse, 393 is what they made in 2018, and then Across the Spider-Verse made 690.
So it went up.
I always said that if Across the Spider-Verse did not come out in that packed month, it could have been $1 billion movie. But it came out with so many other big movies around it that it stunted its growth.
2018 Christmas, that was Aquaman, right?
Yeah, the first Aquaman movie. And then the second one, it came out with that Transformers movie, Rise of the Beast.
Okay.
That's why, and it came out.
You think Transformers took away from him?
Probably.
Definitely.
Because Transformers only did like 300 or something, right? 400.
It did, but the thing is, Spider-Verse came out like 2 weeks before. But I said I hope that Spider-Verse makes as much money as it can because that Transformers movie is going to cut right into it, and it did. That's why I said if they had put Transformers into July, that movie could have made about $1 billion because it came out at the beginning of June, like that first weekend in June. It could have had that whole month to itself.
You talking about Spider-Verse?
Yeah, Across the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think Transformers would have made. I think they need to redo something. Transformers needs I don't know.
Well, now they want to go. Well, now you know how that went ended. You know they going to do the G.I. Joe part, like incorporating the G.I. Joe crossover.
Hasbro, baby.
Still ain't gonna work. They got to figure something better out for Transformers and G.I. Joe.
It's worth a shot.
In the movie?
And I'm a big fan. What'd you say, Torin?
Put you in the movie?
I mean, I'll be in it. I don't mind. I don't mind. But now, as far as story, like this last one was cool, but nah. Like I think you got to start.
I like the end battle part when they were all fighting at the end.
I just think you do a transform, like quit trying to add humans in it. Even though I know humans was in the cartoon sometimes, but like I think you just got to do a strictly Transformer movie.
Actually, this is one of the few Transformers movies where it wasn't so human heavy.
True, because
it only focused on two main humans, whereas the other ones it was a whole crop of them.
Or either get rid of him or you bring Sam Witwicky back. That's it.
Well, the thing is, will Shia even do it?
Hell yeah, he'll do it. He'll show up in a heartbeat. Yeah, he'll show up in a heartbeat.
Just like Jonathan Majors will show up in a heartbeat.
Yeah, he'll show up in a heartbeat, man. Yeah. Now Transformers 1 was good. But they had to do the animated route. Doing live action with the CGI, I don't know, man.
They just need you in it.
Nah, they don't just need me in it. I do think bringing in the Joes could invigorate it, but
Screen
that's
share.
not me, man.
When you're not busy on the set for House of Dragon, you can squeeze in some time.
Show up,
man. That dude look like Blue. It do look like, you know. now I can't unsee it. Now I can't unsee it.
That's my twin, man. That's just my twin.
Listen. That would be a good Halloween costume for you. Just go get a white locked wig.
That's it.
And you got that's it. That's all you would need.
I just dye it. I could do a quick dye. You know, temporary dye job.
I'm still mad. I'm still mad though. I'm still mad though. In the second season, they got his bastard son out there working on that shit. I'm like, you do know he is technically heir to your throne, right?
Corliss trying to give him the throne. He don't care, man. He ain't want it.
He doesn't. He want that. He got that dragon. That's what he really don't care. He got that dragon now. He really don't care.
The other dude, he got it or the other son got it.
Who is it? I think the other son got the one with the locks. I think he got it.
Yeah, he the one got the dragon. Not yeah. Oh, yeah. Corliss. Talking about, are you hiding the British accent?
Yeah.
You know, I used to be able to do a good British accent back then. I can't do it no more, man. Nah.
I'm still mad. I was rewatching the first season of House of the Dragon. I still can't stand Allison. I can't stand that heifer.
Me neither, man.
Man, Mike, she wanted to take out that boy's eye because of what her son did, because of what Eamon did. And Eamon, he is a demon.
You a fan of that too?
Yeah. I hate Allison too.
I don't think anybody likes Allison. And they talk about House Green, House Black all day.
All day. Yeah. Too bad if you read the books, you know.
Don't tell me anything. I haven't read that one book. I will wait and see. I will wait and see what's going to happen. I felt season 2 was kind of slow, but I know why. Because it's build up to the war. So hopefully, when season 3 comes out next year, they go
battle
right
of the. I don't know why I want to say Battle of the Bold, but that ain't what it's called. But they that season. I don't know why they expanded it like that. They should have went ahead and got into it. I believe they should have got into it. But.
Yeah, like literally season 2. And I was another thing that annoyed me about season 2. They kept Damon in that spot all season. Yeah.
And that's why I say they should have got into it.
Long.
He was there for 4 episodes.
Literally, pretty much half the season. I mean, every episode that came by, and I saw him. I'm like, okay, if they're not gonna show Damon leaving, then don't show me no scenes with him. The only scene I want to see is him leaving, and it's like every episode he was always there.
Like, man, get this dude out of the spooky haunted house.
But I do know this. One thing I did say was this: y'all bet not. I will come to that writer's room wherever y'all are. Y'all bet not harm one hair on Bayla's head. That is my favorite character on the show. Do not mess with her.
That's exactly what it was, Lawrence. Season 2 was a commercial for season 3.
One long commercial, one long ad.
That's exactly what it was.
And it's all on HBO Max.
Yeah.
You guys call it Max?
They just switched over. They had just switched to Max during that. Now it's back to being HBO Max, but they had just switched to Max.
They doing hopscotch with this name.
And
I hope her sister gets that dragon, because she went off the beaten path to chase down that dragon for a whole episode. I hope she gets it.
Yeah, but that ain't even her story. That's what I mean, you know. But that ain't her story. She ain't supposed to get a sheep stealer, I should say. That ain't her story.
And then you got Eamon riding on Vagar, that old B. She is old.
Yeah.
The biggest dragon, but she old. And it's another character that's supposed to be coming in too. It's another brother, right? It's
no.
another character. Are you sure? I think it's supposed to be another character that's supposed to be coming in, like another big character.
I think it's probably a bigger. It probably is a big character coming, but I know when the sister ran off, they're turning her character into a main character that's in the books. That's what it seemed like to me. Forgot her name. Is it Mouse? Forgot her, but she's what's what are they called? The Dragon Blood, the bastard sons of Aemon, or the bastard kids of all the Targaryens. She's one of those. So she got dragon blood in her, but she's not a Targaryen. You know what I'm saying?
She's a strong.
No, she would be a Targaryen by blood, but because she's a bastard, you get what I'm saying? She's not a Targaryen. So,
but hold on, Blue. How did you feel about your wife Rhaenys, the queen that never was? When I watched that episode, I said I turned my TV off. I didn't want to watch it. I didn't want to see no end credits and none of that. I didn't want to see no making behind the scenes, nothing. I turned my TV off and went to bed. I was so mad. I was not ready for that. I wasn't. That was cold blooded, man. That was the way she went out. You know,
make me want to rewatch it.
Yeah, major salute to her. That was some good storytelling at its finest, man. Because one thing, you probably didn't see it coming. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she kind of alluded to it a little bit the episode before, but yeah, she
You see how I said it makes me want to rewatch it? When you go to the Nielsen's ratings place, sometimes some of these shows will appear again.
Damn,
and you'll be like, yo, people are restreaming it, but it's because they got so much watch time hours. So
that's what's gonna end up happening when House of the Dragon season 3 gets ready to come on. The watch time for season 2 is gonna end up on that list because everyone's gonna rewatch it right ahead of the show coming back.
Wednesday's a great example. They've got 12 episodes, but only 4 of them are new on Netflix. So when I see that,
because they split the season up.
Yeah.
When I see that 870 million of minutes are watched, I'm sure most of those minutes are people watching the first 4 episodes, but you know that those original 8 episodes are being watched also to contribute to this.
Oh yeah, no, they watching it in succession.
And it's been on this chart for like the last 3 weeks too.
Wednesday season 1 stayed. I remember Wednesday season 1 stayed on the charts for like 3 months.
Wow.
In top spots. Like the show is very popular. I mean, it got greenlit for season 3 before the second season aired the first episode. So they already got greenlit for season 3.
How old is this?
This is from the week of August 25.
So it's a month away.
Look, Alien Earth, and they did weekly episodes, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the time they got to episode 4, there were 326 million watch time minutes.
That's
so they
good,
charted.
Man.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess.
Nah, because I think they said the average show, just if you're thinking like terrestrial TV, regular TV back in the day, was like around 2.
Like the rating was 2?
No, like how many people watched it?
The ratings wasn't that high like how it is now because streaming you can always watch it. With shows back then, you had to catch it at that time. Didn't see it.
Between like 1.5 to 2 million people watching it was good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was considered good ratings for a show.
Yeah, once it got down into like 700, you might still be able to keep going, but 700, 650,
because it was a certain threshold that they had to meet each season in order for them to get renewed. If they dropped, then that was a sign that the show was getting stale and they were getting ready to pull the plug.
And then,
as a matter of fact, that's what happened with the Cosby Show, because the Cosby Show stayed number 1 for its entire run, and the show that beat them out and knocked them to number 2 was The Simpsons. When The Simpsons came out, they knocked them off that number 1 spot, and they got knocked to number 2. And shortly after, the Cosby Show got canceled.
That sucks.
It had ran its course too, though. Go ahead.
It ran its course too because The Simpsons had came out in '89, and the Cosby Show had been on since like '85, and it got canceled in like '92. So that's a good run, especially for a show that has a majority black cast.
They had 8 seasons.
And then it had a spinoff with A Different World that came out a couple years later that was still on at the same time. So it's not like they were hurting in that regard.
Marissa Tomei was on that for the first season.
Yeah, she was on the first season.
I got to see that. I watched every episode.
A Different World was a good show. Very good.
Real good. I got my son watching it now. You talking about Nettles? That's what I'm talking about. Puma Lee, I clicked on the wrong one. Nettles is Damon's. She's a dragon seed, but
Yeah, but that's also said unless it was on CW, it was good 300,000. That's because CW was a newer network, so they were fine with that. It wasn't like the Fox or the ABC, NBC, the big top ones where they were expected to get those type of ratings. CW
Small?
was new, and it was CW was small
CW?
at that time.
Small. I
It
was
a
gonna say the
small-
word Smallville, and then I wanted to stop because I was talking over you.
Oh, okay. But yeah, CW was small because it was merged with WB and
WB and UPN.
So it was so it became, when that happened, it basically started from scratch. It was a brand new network. So that's why they were good with lower ratings. They wasn't expecting these
It was the Hulu of its
numbers.
time. I don't know if y'all know how Hulu got started. All the different companies bought in and wanted to do one streaming network because streaming was new. That's what CW was when they merged UPN and CW. So basically, you can get off different shows on CW because depending on who's paying for it, you know what I'm saying? So let's say if Warner Brothers was paying for this, but also NBC, it could be an NBC show, but Warner Brothers paid for it. You know what I'm saying? So they kind of like the WNBA, right? Like the NBA pays for the WNBA. It's one of those type of things. That's why a lot of those shows lasted for so long on CW, is because somebody else dime. It was somebody else's dime.
And UPN was known as the urban network because it had all the black shows on there.
Yeah, it did. UPN was good shit. Smallville is fire.
Smallville's pilot episode attracted 8 million viewers, setting a record for the WB, while the series finale drew 3 million viewers on the CW. Throughout its run, the show's audience number varied. The final season averaged 2.9 million.
0.9, that's good.
Yeah, that's more than...
So it pretty much stayed consistent the whole run, all the way through, which is rare, especially nowadays, because usually there's a huge fall off. But they stayed consistent from the time it showed, and Smallville stayed on for a while. Now you want to know a show that stayed on for? You want to know? I see your 10 and raise you damn near 20 with
Grey's Anatomy.
Grey's Anatomy.
No, with Grey's Anatomy. I wasn't thinking of Grey's Anatomy, but I was trying to stick with CW.
Oh,
Supernatural.
Supernatural, yeah, Supernatural.
Supernatural stayed on a long,
and I don't know why. Supernatural came out after Smallville, and then did an additional like 3 or 4 or 5 seasons or something like that.
Supernatural was literally the last of the original WB shows before the merge, and when it got canceled, that was it. It was the last one, and the thing is, Supernatural got canceled maybe 2 years ago.
No, it was the last episode was November 2020.
Okay, 5 years ago. Still recent.
That's still a long time.
2020 feels like 2 years ago, though.
When did Supernatural started? What, 2000?
In 05. 05.
Yeah, that's
so
a long ass
15 years. That's a long time.
Yeah.
Let's hope Ianu gets that.
And the thing is, they had one, and also too, fun fact, Jensen Ackles, who plays Soldier Boy on The Boys, he was originally the first person they was going to go with to play Captain America, but because of the scheduling with Supernatural, he couldn't commit to the project, so they went with Chris Evans.
I can't imagine someone not Chris Evans.
I can't.
And when you see him playing Soldier Boy, and you say he's basically the dark version of Captain America, I say he knocked out 2 birds with 1 stone, because I can't see anyone else playing Soldier Boy but him. He plays that part so good.
But no, Chris Evans is he looked the part for Captain America though. I could see him being Captain America.
He also now that I think about it, the actor that played Soldier Boy, remember that show Dark Angel with Jessica Alba?
Mm-hmm, Jessica Alba.
He was on that show.
Yep.
That was like one of his first acting roles, Jessica back in like 2000.
That was Fox.
That was Fox. Yeah. I'm mad that show only got 2 seasons. I like that show.
That was based off a cartoon. Actually, a lot of people don't know that. Can't remember the name of the cartoon.
I didn't
know
it was
on
based off a cartoon.
What? Dark Angel?
Yeah.
You should watch it. Sure, I think you'll probably like it. It's a sci-fi based show.
I'll like it. It's Jessica Alba.
Of course, I think that's the reason why a lot of guys watch that show. A lot of them wasn't watching it for the plot; they was watching it for her. But it did have a good plot, though, but mainly for her, though.
Yeah, that was like her little first joint.
Yeah, that was like one of her first. I would say her first leading because she had done other little stuff before, but it was mostly supporting. But this was a show where she was the lead, and that show that's when Jessica was on a run, because I mean after that show she was everywhere. I mean she was in Honey, she did Fantastic Four, she was in Sin City. I mean she was in that movie called Into the Blue, that movie with Paul Walker. She was in a lot of things. She did The Eye. She was in a lot of things from like 2000 to like '09. She had a good generational run where she was in like, you know how like people say, oh, why is Pedro and everything? People saying that about her. Why is Jessica and everything? I said, why not? Yeah. I was in there like, why not?
So why haven't we been seeing her in anything recently? Is it really just like she had a good look?
She got out, I think she got out of acting, and now she has that company, that business that's made like over $1 billion. If I was her, I would get out too.
No, she did a Netflix movie.
She did. You know what she did? Yeah, she did do a Netflix movie. I think it came out like last year.
And it was like #1 movie on Netflix for like a long time.
Trigger Warning?
I think that's what it's called.
Trigger Warning. Yeah, it was called Trigger Warning.
Yeah, action thriller movie, hour 46 minutes. Wow.
Yeah, she was back in her action bag, because it's been a while since we've seen her, one, in a movie, and two, in a movie where she's doing action. Because it's been a while since we've seen her pick up a gun for a role, but she was kicking ass in that movie though.
Yeah, nah, and she had they did the basically the sequel to Bad Boys 2 TV show, her and Gabrielle Union.
Yeah, but that show didn't stay on long.
That was LA's Finest.
Yeah,
I think it stayed on for like a season or so.
And they didn't mention that at all in the reboots of Bad Boys, the last two ones.
No, they didn't.
There was a wedding when you probably should have saw their characters, right? At the wedding for Reggie and them. No, Will Mike Lowry, he had a wedding too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was in the last one. And listen, I'm all for the spinoff with Reggie and what's his boy's name?
Yeah,
Mike
his
Lowry's
son.
I'm all for that spinoff.
Are they doing that?
I'm off.
Vanessa
Listen, after that scene with Reggie, that's all people kept talking about. Like when people was talking about the reviews, everyone kept talking about that scene and saying, "Look, we need that spinoff. We need
Call of Duty Reggie.
Team up with him. We need that spinoff with the both of them." And I would be listen, take my money. I would be all for it. If we can get that what we saw in that movie, but in a full length, I'm all for it. Sign me up.
I would do it. I would do it. You know what though? One more with Martin and Will as literally the leads. That'll be Bad Boy 5, but just give them an increased role. And then Bad Boy 6. Now Martin and Will, they could be in it for like 10 minutes, but it's the other guys' movies.
Yeah, I agree.
I ain't mad at that.
I think they probably heard the reception from the audiences who saw it, and the wheels are spinning. I think they would be foolish not to do it. The opportunity is right there, especially since these movies make money.
Yeah,
all of them make bank.
Sony does these movies, and plus I remember
it is Sony. Yeah,
they would have made more for the third movie if COVID-19 didn't lock things down.
Actually, the third Bad Boys movie was, what was that? Bad Boys.
It was before COVID.
It was before. It came out in January, which was risky to release a movie that should be released in the summer, but they released it in January. On top of that, because usually they see January and February as the dump months, like the months like they kind of toss away. But that movie made almost $500 million globally. They said that Bad Boys was the highest grossing of the entire franchise, and it released in January. Like, really let that sink in with 2 black leads. That is unheard of.
Yeah.
In January, like, really let that sink in. So maybe it was a good thing that they did, because if they tried to do that in the summer, the movie would probably never came out.
Yeah, you made a good point. As I'm looking through the numbers, by day 55, they had already made the money they were gonna make, really. So I don't know how much I can say that the lockdowns really affected it.
It really didn't
Few
affect
million.
it, because the movie came out in January and everything started locking down like mid-March. So the movie already made the money it was gonna make.
I mean, it still really could have made a few more million. Like, I mean, 20 million more.
You want to know what's crazy? It was only 2 big movies in 2020. Bad Boys Ride or Die and Sonic. Those are the only 2 big movies of 2020, because Sonic came out in February.
Yeah,
Didn't they slide in like New Mutants and Tenet also?
Yeah, but it didn't
that
make
don't
money like
count.
that
New Mutants
because
don't even count, man.
they did, but it didn't make money like that because everything was still locked down,
It was
so it was
closed,
limited. I saw it. I saw those movies. Tenet
I
was
saw it.
actually pretty. Tenet was pretty good. Like the sound design in that was really good.
Tenet was stupid.
Did you say the sound design was good?
Well, you thought it was. You thought it wasn't.
Yeah, I thought it
You
was
thought-
garbage. I thought I couldn't hear a
You-
damn thing.
Well, that was another thing. People said it was too loud.
I didn't
Tenet was
understand it.
stupid.
Thank you.
Tenet was stupid.
Majority.
When did Dune come out? Didn't Dune come out 2020?
No.
Because it was a day
I
and
think
date movie, right?
I think Dune came out in 2021, if I'm not mistaken.
Dune
It was
Part
the
1,
following
2021 in
2021?
September. September
Okay.
says
When did Godzilla vs Kong come out?
I think
2021.
2021?
Also 2020.
No, okay. Let me check. Godzilla, Kong. There's so many Godzillas. 2021
2021?
in
Okay.
March,
Cool.
and then
I
I
said
think
Tenet-
Wonder
Go ahead.
Woman 84 was Christmas of 2020, and then Snyder Cut was in 2021 Christmas, I think.
And then they also released like
Maybe.
Shang-Chi that came out in 2021 as well. Eternals also came out in 2021 too.
Dune
And,
is
who
good.
could forget Space Jam 2?
Space Jam too.
But- oh my
Ah,
God.
Yeah.
I forgot all about that movie. Didn't even watch it.
that dude want to be Jordan so bad, man.
That movie was not needed. Okay, it just
But
wasn't. That was just as far as I'm concerned, that was just a passion project that LeBron wanted to work on, and that was probably just a tax write-off for him at the end of the day.
he wanted to be Jordan so, but he just want to be Jordan, man. Quit, just be LeBron, dog. Just
It
be
didn't,
LeBron.
and it just didn't look right what they were trying to do. I said they had them characters looking like those robotic type of things from Chuck E. Cheese. Remember how they looked back in the day with Chuck E. Cheese? That's what
The
they kind of
scary
look
joints.
like. Yeah.
The animatronic Chuck E. Cheese. I wasn't a fan of the first Space Jam though. So
I
Oh,
love
really?
the first Space. I love the first.
Oh,
Space
because
Jam.
look at your age. That's why.
what you mean?
Because
First
me and
Space Jam
Torian
came
were
out, what was
clearly
that,
younger.
90?
Me and Torian had our imaginations running wild. You could play
No,
golf.
I was I was in middle school when Space Jam came out. I want to say.
You're too old. No, you
was
didn't have a
middle
crush
school.
on
I
Lola like
remember
we did.
Space Jam was such a big deal that they actually had field trips to take us to go see that movie. It was that big of it. Sort of like how they did with Black Panther, how they took kids on field trips to go see it. That was how it was when Space Jam came out back in the 90s.
So
When
Michael was
Space Jam
T'Challa,
96
but
hit.
LeBron couldn't do that.
Listen, Michael Jordan that was peak MJ right there.
Michael A.
I mean,
Jordan.
you put MJ and Bugs Bunny in a movie together. Listen, you got everybody.
Oh no, it did what it was supposed to do. It's just I wasn't the biggest fan. I'm not a big Michael Jordan fan anyway, so but
Now,
The
you
other-
know what's so it kind of reminds you of like when I think of Space Jam, I also think of Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
yeah, they put me in and I don't know. It was a bad looking movie to me. I didn't like the Bill
You know,
Murray.
like, I will say
and
this
Porky
though,
Pig. I
Space
I don't.
Space Jam had a fire soundtrack.
Soundtrack was killer. Oh yeah, no,
The soundtrack was
killer.
fire. One of the
Yeah.
best movie soundtracks ever.
R. Kelly, those
95. Was it 95?
Yeah, R. Kelly had All for One's
Welcome
Monica.
to the Space
Ella
Jam.
Jam, do your dance at
Yes.
the space. Everybody get up! It's time to slam now. We got a real jam going
Yeah.
down. Welcome to the Space Jam. What a good way to open up that movie.
I remember when the Monstars came up, hit 'em high, hit 'em high, hit 'em.
Yep, yep. That was
And-
who was that? Method Man.
The,
Who
the
else was
funniest
that?
part to me was when they took when the Monstars had took the talent from the players. When they took the talent from Patrick Ewing and he tried to shoot that free throw, he shot it too high and hit the popcorn man and he flew back.
Oh, it's been years. I might need to check it out. I should have when I saw Space Jam 2. I should have revisited Space Jam 1, but it's been years. I'm going to enjoy that one. The last day and date release WB movie was James Gunn's Suicide Squad. And that
Suicide
movie made
Squad.
nothing. The budget was 185 million. It only brought in 168. We're still feeling the the
I
effects
wonder what
of
it
that.
did on streaming.
Yeah, it's streaming. That's the question, right? Because we're feeling the effects of that. That prioritization of streaming services and making
Mhm.
people care about their streaming was something that made people not value movies anymore. Like it's the thing that you can do when you stay at home. Even
Yeah.
today, with the quick releases where it's only in the movie theaters for 60 days and then you can watch it on streaming. People are
Yeah.
like, nah, I'm good on movies. I can
I'm
just watch them
good.
at home.
I mean,
Yeah, you can thank COVID for that, because back then that's when movies. I remember when movies would stay in the theaters for like 6 months, and
that's what
then
they need to do that.
would come out, and then the VHS would come out like towards
Mhm.
the end of the year. Like
Right.
movies back then had
Movie.
a
It used
very
to take.
long theatrical
I looked
run.
it up. It said it would take about a year and a half. I did a show on it one time. I want to say it was a year and a half.
Because I remember when I went to go see Star Wars Episode 1 back in '99. I think the movie came out in like March of that year, and the VHS didn't come out until like January 2000.
So
You're
yeah,
talking
a
about
year.
almost an entire year.
Average was a year.
And don't forget,
Or
that
even
this
longer.
is the television debut of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's. Like you would see that and you would go, "Oh, gotta sit down and watch this." It's on TV for the first time Sunday night at 8 o'clock on CBC. They made it. Pirates of the Caribbean. I remember the first time Pirates of the Caribbean's on TV. It's the debut. I tuned in for that. We don't have that.
Do y'all think they're missing money on doing that? Because I personally think they're missing money.
They are. I think so.
I don't know what streaming brings in because it's subscription based. You know what I'm saying? And it's a finite amount of money that you can make. But I do my theatrical run. And let's say I don't mind 90. So you do 90 days theatrical run, right? I would pull it out and set it aside somewhere so people can miss it. I'm not putting it on no streaming or nothing. Probably 3 to 4 months after that, I said, okay, it's available to rent. Now I make, you know what I'm saying, make some money renting, get that back on renting, or and then after maybe I rent for a month and then I say it's available to buy, or vice versa. I don't know, or maybe the same time you could buy it, rent at the same time. I don't know.
It's just
Then
revenue,
I'll
though.
go-
Why not? Even if you don't make that much, you'll make something.
Right, you'll make something. Then I'll go streaming. So I'm with you. I think it should take a year to get the streaming at least.
And the thing is, if they was like to say go back to how they used to do it, that would force the stream, which I would be all for, because then we'll really see what they're made of. It would force those streaming platforms to put out more original content. They would have to, because who's going to sit by waiting around for a year for one movie to hit your streaming platform? People will cancel their subscription.
No.
So now you're going to have to put out original content.
But you wouldn't be waiting a year. You would just get whatever movie came out a year ago.
Movie came out, right, year
12
ago.
months prior. You would have just gotten that.
It should be a constant rotation of new movies coming to a HBO, a Paramount, a Peacock, whatever. Should be a constant rotation. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, because think about back in the day, you had pay-per-view. Things that go to pay-per-view first. Or you could go rent it at Blockbuster or whatever your local mom and pop.
And then it would go on the cable network.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then that's another thing too. I don't see movies going, and I still think cable is alive, but a lot of people think it's dead. I think that's another place you can make money on is cable. And I think cable is probably gonna make a resurgence. And if I'm wrong, I'm just wrong. The reason I say this is because the economy is so shitty right now. People still want to stream. Piracy is up. Hella is up crazy, like 300%. They said, right? People on them high seas, man. They on them high seas. But I think you get Direct TV, the Comcast, the Spectrum TVs to say, hey, we're doing these bundles where you get HBO Max. Because now I can treat a HBO Max, Netflix, and all that just like another cable channel. You see what I'm saying? Because I think that's kind of what it is now. It's just another cable channel, the way that it's being treated.
And with the streaming stuff, you might as well get cable because those prices always continuously going up.
So you get cable, you get it through your bundle, you good to go. So I think cable can come back. The prices is crazy. These streaming
sports.
What'd you say?
Sports are exiting. They're trying to go to the streaming route. Peacock is supposed to have NBA on NBC.
Right. Which is, to me, is a major F up.
Yeah, it
You know what I'm
is.
saying? Like you don't put your whole bucks at cable gone blue.
No,
I
man.
don't think you put
The
your whole
model of advertisements get to play. You're forced to stay in front of your TV.
Mm,
Don't help kill that. Let that stay. In fact, when you have TV shows, when Wonder Man comes out, you
yeah.
should put it on ABC at 8 p.m. Eastern time to
Mm.
watch it there first, and then an hour later, it's available on Disney Plus.
They tried that with Miss World.
No, they
They
didn't.
did that a couple months after.
Yeah.
But
So by then,
they
like, if you were
tried. They
gonna watch
tried.
the show, you
I'm
watch the
with you.
show.
I think you do something like that. Just kind of simulcast. Because back in the day, before streaming blew up, you had on demand. Like the show would
Yeah.
play 8 o'clock, and then it'd be on demand the next day. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If you missed it, I think that model still works some type of way, kind of like what you just said.
Wrestling has taught me that you can live tweet, and even shows like Walking Dead, even there in the Twitter era, where you could
Mhm.
live tweet what was going on. Game of Thrones is happening. We're all watching it on TV at the same time,
Right.
and so with commercial breaks, you can turn to your phone and see what's everyone talking about. Here's the theory that
Right.
just I thought about. Okay, 2.5 minutes later, you're back in the action.
Mhm.
That's so good. That's and it's money being drained down the toilet for what? For because no, our streaming service is better this way. No, put it on TV first. 1 hour later, go to put it on demand streaming.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't think they incentivize you or the product. I don't think they incentivize the product because, like you said, they comes out, put it on streaming, and it's like I'm kind of giving this away for free. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, because it's a whole. When you put it on a streamer, it's a whole. Think of everything that's on there. It's hella shit on a streaming platform.
Yeah.
Now you got to crawl through and find chilling blues, great
No,
adventures.
it'll
You know
be
what
on the
I'm saying?
homepage. The big things that are brand new that they
We
spent
hope
the most money
because
amount is on the homepage.
I'll go to my homepage and have to search sometimes for some shit that just came out.
You know, I have to search for Harlem season 3 on Amazon Prime.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
sometimes
shouldn't
you
have
have to
needed.
search for some. You shouldn't have a brand new season. It should get top billing,
Yeah,
especially
On
if it's
Netflix,
a
on Netflix, it usually does.
no, not all. Well, it depends, and that's the thing. I think because of your algorithm. So, like, if you like anime, but then let's say you like Grey's Anatomy, what's gonna show up? Is just a whole bunch of anime shit gonna show up, or is Grey's Anatomy gonna show up? The new season of Grey's Anatomy, is that gonna show up, or is that just gonna be buried down through your anime algorithm? You see
Well, I
what I'm
wouldn't
saying?
know. Well, I wouldn't know what would show up on the algorithm for me for Disney Plus because when Marvel Zombies was done, I put that thing back on pause. It'll be back on in December when Wonder Man come on.
You watch
you're
Marvel's?
gonna sub for Wonder Man.
I didn't
No,
watch Marvel Zombies.
because they only give the longest they let you pause it for is 8 weeks, so it'll be back on December 14th. I'll check out to see what it is. I will be optimistic to see what it's about because I'm willing to give it a chance. If I don't like it, I'll put it right back on pause.
It's about him.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. It's a white man.
And about him.
That's the W.
It's about Dr. Manhattan.
He looked like the dude out True Blood, man.
Him?
Yeah, that kind of looked like dude out True Blood.
I
The main
used
character.
to watch True Blood. It was a person I went to college with that put me onto that show. I was like, okay, let me
It
check
was-
this out because
I used to
I
watch
want to see
True
what
Blood.
I want to see what this hype is about. And I was like, okay,
And
now I see
then I
what's
think by season 2 or I want to say season 2, Game of Thrones. So it was True Blood, and then Game of Thrones was like the next big thing that came out.
You know what they should do? I just thought about. What about if like Disney Plus? They've got a large library. What if they just took some random ass movie, and then they just were like, "We're gonna boost this random ass movie. It's been 2 hours long. It came out in 2008, but we own the rights to it. We're even gonna have Jimmy Kimmel interview the actor as if it just came out this week. Or we're gonna artificially like make it a thing. We're gonna make fetch happen. Who would that hurt? It would be on the home screen of everybody, and then maybe one day it'll chart. If we just make an event out of this old movie from 18 years ago.
I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with it. Would they do it? I don't think they have the creative people in the places to do something like that.
They don't.
I mean, it's like when I was growing up, I knew come wintertime for some reason TNT was gonna play Above the Rim like 300 times. Like it was just gonna be played no matter what. I come home, Above the Rim is on. I go to sleep, wake up, Above the Rim is on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that was a thing. Now, since you're in control of what you watch, they're not gonna do that.
No.
Which I think they should. I think that's Like, especially when they do these live action joints. Like what just came out? Snow White, the last Disney live action was Snow White, right?
No, Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry, Lilo and Stitch. Why taking your thought? Why not run Lilo and Stitch on the homepage? You know what I'm saying? The original, just it's always as soon as you come on.
I'm sure the ratings went up on Disney Plus for the original one right before the live action one came out, so people could.
No, I'm pretty sure it did, but using what Chill is saying, like I'm finna make Lilo and Stitch chart.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm gonna make it a thing. Especially, I know I got live action coming out. Cause that'll be my marketing. Think about it.
I'd have Family Feud. I'd have the old cast versus the new cast.
Yeah, you could do that, but that'll be my free marketing for myself. Lilo and Stitch, the cartoon is just as soon as you go on Disney Plus and you're looking for what was that Willow TV show?
What show? You said Willow.
Willow. You didn't know Willow had a TV show? They got rid of that shit.
I know what you're talking about.
But I'm just joking. But you come, whatever show you're looking for, boom, there go Lilo and Stitch. No matter what, it's there. It's just following you around. It's a big banner that's always there. No matter what you're looking for, Lilo and Stitch. Like, I think that worked. Sequel movies. We got Alien Earth going on right now. I have Alien 1, 2. I have the whole franchise up top. Every time you go on Hulu.
That's Alien the first 1, 2, time 3. I watched not first, but I watched Rocky because Netflix, when they got it, was like at the same time Creed came out. Netflix was like, here's all the Rocky movies. And I'm like, yeah, guess I'm getting into Rocky. And all that week, I caught all of the Rocky movies beginning to end. And I was like, yo, that's it. I love this franchise now. Can't wait for Delphi Gym on Prime.
What's up, Meek? Meek say she went to the movies. Bone Lake is garbage. Pale juice. I could have told you that. Made it home and in bed, rubbed my feet together. Y'all still here. Just drop by to say good night. Good night, Meeks.
Good night.
So that's where you was at.
Make
the
sure,
movies.
Make sure you take your Ovaltine shot.
Take your Ovaltine shot. Torian say take your Ovaltine shot.
What is Bone Lake?
It's who is that? That's old girls in that movie. I can't think of her name right now. But it's one of them. You get horror movies that just come out sometimes like, we got a surplus, let's drop it. That's how I looked at it. Sometimes they just be dropping surplus. I was asking
because I had never heard of a Bone Lake.
Yeah.
I've heard of The Lovely Bones. That was a good movie.
Yep, they did blackball old Leprechaun. They pulled Willow from Disney Plus, man. It was a garbage show though. It was because they couldn't do and I think he was still alive at the time, but he passed away after what's his name? Batman.
Heath Ledger.
No. He was Batman. He was
Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer.
Yeah.
When Val Kilmer, you know what I'm saying? Val Kilmer had that cancer, whatever, so he couldn't show up as Mad Mortigan, and they did a whole different storyline, and they do a lot of the female stuff, man. And I think that's kind of made it go south. So and this will be my little last thing before I go, man. I hate that everybody think that you can take male franchises or male things and turn them female. Like I'm gonna just tell y'all this: stop doing that, because you only do it to male properties. You don't do Barbie didn't turn male. You know what I'm saying? Like,
where's the Powerpuff Boys?
Right, Powerpuff. If K-pop Demon Hunter, if the next movie is K-pop Demon Hunter and it's a group of dudes, then hey, I'll shut up. But we know that that's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, just quit taking male properties and try to add a female spin to it. The reason why it worked is because it's a male property and it's for boys. And if girls like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. But it worked because it's a male property. Just like girl stuff. Girls like it, they like it. If the boys show up, then they show up. That's just extra added stuff.
Like, so, you're not going to turn Lara Croft into Larry Croft.
Yeah, like you know what I mean? if Tomb Raider, you go watch a Tomb Raider movie and like you said, it's Larry Croft, her brother.
The brother that we didn't know she had, because as far as we know, she was the only child.
Only child, but Larry's out there. He's down with the Croft mansion and he finding out stuff. Oh, I didn't know I had a dad. You know what I'm saying? Shit
That's
like
why.
this. Like,
That's why a lot of people. That's what some people had an issue with when it came to that last 007 movie. Because it was like, hold on, James Bond is the only one that's to be 007. Since when are we sharing that moniker?
Right.
That people had a huge issue with that.
But it just make no, you know what I'm saying? To me, it's just why do that? Why turn the reason you got here is because of the male gaze, and now you wanna stupid. What you got?
No, I forgot I was sharing the screen. Pull up Jabari's thing. I didn't, and I'm not trying to do a presentation. Actually, the way I was going to answer what Jabari said was differently. I was going to say, he said, "Chill, did you watch Black Comic Lord stream with Marewa?" That's the writer who's doing Storm. He talked his Storm run continuing. I would just tell you that I think...
Yes, Jabari, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to cut Chill off and say yes. No, my bad, Chill. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Your opinion is valued, right? I just think I know spin when I hear it, and I went to the website just now. I didn't ask for you to share this, but I want to see if there actually was continuing. And no, it doesn't continue. It stops at issue number 12. So you can say like he'll do the comic book that's called Rogue Storm, or he'll do the comic book called Storm Earth's Mightiest Mutant. But like, I don't know. And plus another thing, Jabari, is like, what if he watches, and what if he saw my stream with Blue, and maybe he said those words in response to, and now this is me now responding to him, and I just don't want to do that either. Let's say it like this. Let's wish Marewa Ayadeli a long tenured overworking at Marvel, working on Storm and every other comic book he wants to, and he can climb and ascend that ladder. And one day he can be doing Avengers and some of the major books, and he can continue using Storm when he becomes a head writer of X-Men. You know what I mean? Like flagship X-Men title. So let's put it like that. But yeah, I did see, and I saw him say how he's doing 20 comic books, and I classify that as spin, but I'm not trying to get in a tit for tat, toe to toe, blow for blow with somebody.
I told you it's all about what they want to do, Chill. It's all about what they want to do. You could be right, could be ending, or could be going on, but I am
right. I am right.
You know, I don't think you're right. Okay. Six said you've been waiting all string for that. And he gave you the lob. He gave you the alley-oop for it.
No, I didn't. I said something earlier about Storm. Didn't I say something earlier about supporting characters all in like the Storm comic book? That was my job at the Storm comic book. When
we're supporting her dad back. We're gonna bring them all back, man. Get it. Storm. What's this? The battle.
Haddad.
Yeah, Haddad. Yeah.
Haddad. Haddad.
Yeah, Haddad.
I got the comic somewhere here. I did pick it up. No, I don't have it right with me.
But let's wrap it up, man.
Subscribe to Chillmonger. Thank you for having me, Blue. Blerd AF. I'm gonna go to a pirating website and stream Monday Night Raw right after this.
Say that on here, Chill, man. You're gonna get a set done now. They probably like that stuff. That's Chill from Chillmonger. Check him out on YouTube. He is your favorite YouTuber. That's what he likes to say. And that is Torian Rain Reloaded down there. What you got coming up, Torian?
Let's see. Tomorrow, I know I have a mini deep dive video that I'm uploading as well. If I forgot what it's about, but it's going to be a mini deep dive. And then I'm going to be doing another wake up call video for one of these new up and comers. They ended up getting fired because they thought they apparently didn't understand that the pendulum swings both ways, and it then came and knocked them off the chessboard. So now I have an opportunity to, be a little petty with it. What can I say? It's what they deserve, and I barely know the person.
That's
honestly, no, because this is not a person I've spoken on before in the past. This is like a person that's trying to be on the rise, and I'm like sitting here saying to myself, I said, "You are a new fool," as the old folks would call it.
A new fool. That's what's up. That's what's up. Y'all check out Tori and see what he got coming. Y'all wait tomorrow. I'll be doing some blues news. I don't know what I'll be talking about. I might talk about what the Olsen girl said about her not remembering doing the voice for Scarlet Witch.
In other words, she's saying, "Wait a minute, I don't remember getting a call to do this. Why are you using my likeness?" And I didn't get a call. Wait, did she do the voice for Scarlet Witch in the first season of What If?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
There it is. She was like, "Wait a minute, I didn't get a call."
But
So
that's what she
who's
said.
this
She was
person?
like, "We must have did this during the pandemic." I don't remember.
She being petty, right? She being petty. I'm not mad at it, but you know what? I'm glad that a lot of the people over there, like, because it felt like a while, like you will only hear the good stuff that came out of there. Like, oh, how I'm so glad to be a part of this Marvel project. Remember, at one point in time, the goal was to be a part of an MCU project. Not anymore. You don't hear
Bad
that.
over there, man.
You don't hear about that. You don't hear that kind of talk like that anymore.
That culture
Damson
is bad.
Idris turning down the lead of Black Panther 3 because he wasn't T'Challa.
Is that what happened?
Yes, facts, 100%. I DM'd him.
I mean, I'm not doubting you. I'm just saying,
He
did you?
he
Is that,
DM'd him.
I DM'd him. He didn't DM back, but I DM'd
Oh.
him. I said thank you.
I mean, look, man. I think the culture over there is bad. That's what I believe, and they got to get them a new GM or whatever you want to call it. Feige got to go, man.
And that's what Scarlett Johansson said. She said, "I don't give a damn if the movie came out during the pandemic. When I signed this contract back in whenever, you said I was going to get this and this and this. You didn't say anything about going straight to streaming. Now you gonna have to work something out where if you want to go streaming, fine, but it better be a day and date release where it's on streaming." And it's also in the theater, so she actually won that battle because not only did they do the day and date, but they did premium. So that means
They gave
So
her,
you-
because
so-
she was a producer on the movie. They gave her an extra.
They gave her premium because they said, you know how like how they did on HBO Max when they did day and date release where you could watch it at the theater or at home for free on the streaming. She said, no, you're going to release it in the theaters where people have to pay for it there, and you're going to do premium where people have to pay for it on the streaming, so I can get paid both ways. And that's what they did. And then on top of that, that still wasn't enough because they still kind of broke something in the contract and took them to court, and she won there too. And that's it. And now that she did that,
And she won
Jurassic
public
World
court
movie,
too.
and
Yeah,
now
she got about 40 million off of them.
And then she turned around and did Jurassic World, and now she's the highest paid actress in the world right now.
No,
I
they
said
said she got about 40 million off of that breach of contract from Disney.
And that wasn't Go ahead.
Go ahead. Now I was saying, and I said a lot of people don't know this. Scarlett Johansson is from New York. She knows how to hustle and get her money. She's been in this industry since she was a teenager.
Yeah, I was about to say not just that. Yeah, she's been in it. She's been running.
Home Alone 3.
Home Alone 3. That's where I first saw her when she was like what, 15 years old, maybe 14, 15. She's been in the industry since the 90s, so she knows this like the back of her
She know the
hand.
game. She know the game.
She got her money. She deserved her money, and I respect it. And she went after Bob Chapek also. It wasn't really a thing with Feige. The one time
they
I'm
are.
not going after Feige. She said, I'm not going. She said, Feige, as far as I'm concerned, you're just the figurehead. I'm going after the actual head of the snake. And
They
that's
all
Bob
tied
Chapek.
together to me.
She has
Feige.
beef with Feige though, because in Thunderbolts she was supposed to be an executive producer. She said, "Take my credit off of that movie."
Yeah, I saw her say that. She like, I don't want nothing to do. That's crazy when you don't want nothing to do with making money.
Well,
That's why when
wasn't she
people
right?
say. That's why when people say if they say bring Black Widow back. First off, I'm thinking to myself, how's that going to happen? Because one, her character is dead. Like she's gone. Then the treatment that she got after the fact, where her movie, honestly, her movie should have came out after Civil War.
Yeah,
That's when they should have came out with her movie because that's where it fit at. Not after all the events have happened and then you say, "Oh, by the way, here's her movie."
Yes.
I always thought that was weird. Like,
that's them not having a creative, wherewithal to see into the future. Like,
They had a
I could
female
have told you
quota.
that.
They had a female quota to make a movie with a woman, and she was the best candidate, and so they did it. And then that's all. That's the reason. But she can be returned. All you gotta do is
a movie before her.
when
or the
Captain
prequel
America
should have
returns
been-
all the stones to all of the different places he got the stones from, he's gonna get the soul stone, put it back, and the deal is a soul for a soul. So then she gets to be alive again, just like that.
Yeah, but that's weird. I put the soul stone back and just
as far as
she
she's
just
concerned,
comes.
the damage is already done.
Yeah, the damage is done. I think that movie should have just been about her and Hawkeye in where were they at?
Vormir.
No, when they
No.
first met.
No, they was in
Budapest.
Budapest.
That's what majority of that movie should have been about. To me.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all two fellas, man. I really do, man. Until next time.
Go take that shot, Blue.
Nah, man, I'm good. No Ovaltine today, brother. No Ovaltine today, brother.
Recast the
But
child.
yeah, man. What'd you say?
Pre-order Storm,
That
Earth's
part.
Mutants, Earth Mightiest Mutant.
Don't listen to them fools about that Wolverine game. Y'all know y'all gonna go and buy it and play, but come out next year.
Woke Wolverine.
I know I am.
Woke Wolverine. Yeah, man. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get that hell up out of here. Like Dre say, vibe higher.
And taste the
what he say?
biscuits. He
And
says a
taste
lot
the
of things. He says, I'm going to get in where I fit in, homie. He says, what else he says? He says, yeah, I'm going to do my team.
Peace and vibe higher.
You know what
Yeah,
else he
peace and
says?
vibe.
He says, Ant-Man and the Wasp and the Quantumania. That's too many the.
And
Yeah, it's just
Dre
Ant-Man.
gonna come back. Dre gonna look back at this playback and he gonna come on here and he gonna clown you for what you just
Yeah,
said
he is.
on
I
his
know.
show in the morning.
He's probably searching right now. Is it really called? Oh, it is. Yeah. Okay, now you learned the title of the movie. I'm helping. See, I saved him.
we
45
out,
seconds.
man. We out.